I Ampanis just bloomed. Nice egg heart.
Okay. Your egg? I am in fact egg. Am I audible? Can I be heard? Am I a hearable egg? Am I egg you can hear? Am I making egg noises? I hearable egg? Good. Good. You should be hearing egg more often. But like that's sounds like a me problem actually. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know I said the other day I was gonna stream in the morning, but then something came up. I had a job interview today, so it was good things. The reason I didn't stream in the morning for good reasons, but yeah. Current poll. I should not. Who I who has access to polls? Who has access to polls? Who did I give access to polls to? Better egg deployment? It was not. Well, okay, it's not better. It's another temporary job, but if I get it, it would start in January, and then it would go until March. So I would be covered for like the first few months of next year. Hopefully I get it. I'm not sure. I think I did okay at the interview. Luckily, it's a job that is similar to other things I've done, so that plays in my favor. On the other hand, I don't know if I like answered the questions very well, so we'll see. We'll see. Someone please hire this egg. Hire this egg, please. Get me eggployed. I was telling my friends about Canadian EGGY pronouncing about. Do I pronounce about weird? Do I pronounce it that weird? I think I pronounce it in a very normal way. I think just how... It's supposed to be a boot? No. Just because I'm Canadian? It's about. What's wrong with the way I'm saying about? About? About. About? About. It's all what that's what it's all about. It still has a little bit of Canadian in it. Yeah, because I live in Canada. But I don't think it's that strong. I don't think it's that strong. Yes. Let's get other music on other than Ping Pong. Let's. Give me a second. Alright, are you guys hearing anything? Because I'm sure not. Hold on. Are my headphones connected? My headphones aren't connected, are they? Oh no, my headphones aren't connected. You guys are hearing it, but I can't. Give me a second. My headphones aren't connected. How do I connect headphones again? Hold on. I forgot how, give me a second, I forgot how to use a computer. Bluetooth. Here we go. I forgot how to use a computer. I didn't use a computer, my own computer for too long. Whoa, okay, that's loud. That's loud. That's loud. That's loud. Alright. Ooh, that's loud. Okay. That was pretty loud. She will never roll. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait, no, now. Hold on. Now I need to rebalance. Ugh! Why can my computer not just automatically know exactly what volume I want things to be at? Unbelievable. You're telling me that I turned up the volume the other day because I was recording for something and had to be able to, like, hear myself? And you're telling me I now need to, You're telling me that I now need to turn the volume back down when I turned it back up? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Okay, Eggy, so confused. Hello. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. Don't be too confused. I'm literally Eggy. I'm literally Eggy. But yes, good evening to Yoshi, and good evening to Fake Crade, and good evening to Panis. Thank you for blooming for another month. For 29 months. That's like too many. And thank you for being here, but welcome, good evening to Jake, and good evening to Punk Asian, and good evening to Kuro, and good evening to Zali. I want employment too, yeah. This is the unemployment chat. Who is my target demographic? Unemploy. Unemploy. And good evening to Xponric. And good evening to Baxter Crook. And good evening to Mixpatch. And good evening to Jabre and Sundarathalos on YouTube. And if anybody else wants a good evening, then you're gonna have to say it. You're gonna have to speak up. There you go. I think there was another redeem in there. Ah, yes. Thank you to Punk Asian for paying your taxes. But yeah. I'm employed. I'm just not working my current 60-hour stuff right now. Ugh. See, I was about to say, I was supposed to make a joke about how everybody in the, my target demographic is unemployed people. But then I'm like, that's like the worst business strategy known to man. Like, ah, yes. I get all the unemployed people, so they're gonna have all the time in the world to watch me. And then I'm like, wait a second. But yeah, there should be future tech that just adjusts everything to the right decibel. We live in the future. Where's the cool tech at? How dare my computer not read my mind? I can't believe I turned up the volume on my computer, or turned down the no, I turned it up. I turned up the volume on my computer, and then it became louder. Can you believe it did that? Unbelievable. I'm gonna send a complaint to Wimbos. To Microsoft. I'm gonna contact Mr. Microsoft himself and complain. Well, if the advertisers don't know, it could work. True, true. Just nobody tell them, okay? Don't tell the advertisers if you're employed or not. We can't let them know. Yes. Time, money. I mean, at least I will have money after this. But, I don't know, this past week I worked like 7 days in a row. Like, until yesterday. Basically from from last Monday, when I streamed Mahjong Monday, I worked 7 days in a row. I worked Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah. And they were full-time, they were like 8-hour shifts too, so they better pay me well. I think it wasn't, I don't think they were trying to like overwork me. What I think probably happened, because like they don't have a lot of us working, like they only have so many employees, right? So what I'm thinking might have happened was that somebody had like booked off a day, like they had booked off like Sunday or Monday, like one of the days that I usually have off. So they needed to like move in somebody else for that, and then that's how they ended up scheduling me 7 days in a row. Hi Eggy, I hope you're having a good evening. Hello Detective Hyde, my evening is okay. It snowed a lot today. I had to shovel the driveway. I don't think I did a very good job of it, but on the other hand, I'm mostly the one who's gonna have to deal with the consequences. So yeah. But yeah, I hope people weren't annoying during shifts. People have been generally okay, except for Sunday. I don't know what it is about Sunday. Sunday was a weird day. I don't know why, but people were just worse in general on Sunday. Like, usually during most other days of the week, people are like, okay. No, Sunday. I don't know what it was about Sunday. Like, I guess it's a weekend, so people are out. But like, you'd think it would be Saturday would be the day where everyone decides to be rude and weird. But no, it was Sunday. I don't know what it was at Sunday. Anybody have any theories? Please put your theories in the chat. Hello, Borb fan. Welcome. Did the alert appear on screen? Are alerts dead? I might need to perform CPR on the alerts later. Yes, consume bread. Welcome, Borb fan. I will roll eventually. We will Katamari eventually, but right now we are yapping. We're yapping. How was your stream? What were you doing? Were you also Katamariing? Or were you doing something else? Consume bread. Consume bread. Bread is pretty yum. Bread is yum. Yeah. Jesus takes the wheel on Sunday? I don't know. I just somehow I don't think Jesus would choose to be like rude to retail and customer service staff. No, I don't know. Yeah, Sunday was weird. Like, I was playing Octopath Traveler 2. I hope Katamarian goes well. Thank you. I hope the rest of your evening goes well. After Octopath Traveling, I have not played Octopath Traveler. I'm sorry. I'm like, I want to say something about this, but I have nothing to say. I'm blanking. When the Octopath travels to, where is the Octopath traveling to? No, if it's Octopath, there's like 8 of them, right? You have to raid and run, unfortunately. Eating dinner earlier than I usually do. Have a yummy dinner. Raiding and running is perfectly nice and good. I also do that often. You'd absolutely flip a table if you're scamming people. I am not scamming people. I can say that much. But Yeah, I am. I got yesterday off though. I got yesterday off and I had today off. Although I had to go out today for interview, egg-terview, but that is fine. I'm working tomorrow, but at least I'm not working like an early shift, so that is nice and good. Then I can sleep in a little bit. Because that was the other thing too. Out of the like 7-day in a row of working, like a solid chunk of them were opening shifts, so I had to be there like early in the, not super early, but like somewhat early in the morning, and I would go, ugh. I would wake up and I would go, ugh. And then, yeah. 'Tis the season. Yeah, everything's like open early and late, so you have to like, you're either opening and going, ugh, because you're there early in the morning, or you're going, ugh, because you're like going home late at night. I woke up, drank some coffee, and then went back to sleep. Evidently that coffee did not work. Hello, Faye. Did you see the message I sent in the... No, you did see the message. Yesterday I ate at a restaurant and I ordered some vegetable soup and I saw a potato in there and I cursed Faye's name 1,000 times. I think the potato should not have been in the vegetable soup because it shouldn't count. It shouldn't count. It simply should not be there. Coffee actually makes me sleepy. You know what? Actually, same. I feel like, well, maybe less so than usual. I remember, like, a few years ago, like, up until, like, maybe last year, I feel like caffeine did not work on me at all. And now I'm at the stage where caffeine, any given caffeinated beverage has like a 50-50 chance of working on me, and I have not yet figured out what makes it work or not work. Like what the necessary circumstances are for caffeine to do something for me. It's like, do I have to be sleepy enough? Do I have to eat it with food or without food, or with like a specific kind of food or a specific amount of food? Like, does it matter if I, like, consume it earlier in the day, later in the day, like, sweetened, unsweetened? Like, I've yet to figure out exactly what causes it to work or not work. But, yeah. I used to be a shoe salesperson, and the number of times I got physically assaulted over a price was way more than it should have been. I heard things are worse now. I've yet to be physically assaulted, but also, I feel like I look nice and good and apologize a lot, so I guess I don't have the appearance of someone that people want to physically assault. I too also used to sell shoes, and it was also not pleasant. Coffee's so good. Coffee's so good. But yeah, no, I feel like I'm at the stage where caffeine sometimes works. We're still doing science here. Thanks for telling me I'm queer. No, it's because I'm 5'2". It's because I'm 5'2" and wear frilly things, I think. I got told that maybe this mix of coffee and bread break my dopamine receptors and makes me sleepy. I don't know, like, I haven't yet to figure it out. But yeah, I used to sell shoes as well. I don't know, maybe it depends on the kind of store too. Like maybe, like, because I feel like where I was selling shoes, it was like a department store. It was like the shoe department of a bigger department store. But yeah, it was kind of, I don't know. I think a lot of, did you get a baby shoe differential? What do you mean? I mean, my feet are normal size. I'm just short. I love the baby shoe stuff. What, are you talking like baby shoes never worn? Or like, because like, I don't know. My store didn't carry a lot of kid shoes, actually. They had, like, when I started, they had no kid shoes. And then they started carrying a small amount of kid shoes. But, like, not really a very substantial amount. I think for me, my problem was, like, I think that every country should adopt the European size system because it's actually consistent. Like, for me, it was like, okay, because like European shoe sizes, right? It's just a number, right? And it's the same number, like a 36 is a 36, and it's a 36 regardless of if it's a kid's shoe or a lady's shoe or a men's shoe. It's consistent the whole way through, right? I use 40 size shoes. Yes, and that's a number that is consistent. Because is that a big size? I don't know. I'd say 40. It's not that big. Like, I would say it's like mid-range. Because like I think like our men's sizes went up to like 42, 43 in some styles. So yeah, I would say 40 is pretty normal. But yeah, every parent was like, our kid is a baby punk, it's cute. They're like, do you have Converse? But no, okay. Here's the thing. Like, a lot of the brands that we carried were American brands, so a lot of them would be mainly sized with American size system. American shoe size system is nonsense. It's nonsense. Like, okay, Europeans, it's like one range, right? Everyone's using the same range. It's just that, like, you know, ladies' shoes will only come in a certain size range, and men's shoes will only come in a certain size range, and kids' shoes will come in a certain size range, okay? But no, for some reason, the US has decided that, like, you have children's shoes, then you have youth shoes, which is like for like older kids, then you have ladies' shoes, and then you have men's shoes. So kids' shoes, I think, starts at like, I don't remember where it starts. I think it starts at like, it starts at like 6 or something, and it goes up to like 13. At which point you then go into youth sizes, which goes from like 1 until, well, I guess the cutoff for youth sizes I think is different for men and women, because for women I feel like it's usually like 6. Like that's when girls start getting into ladies' shoes. But then for guys it's a little bigger because the men's shoes size range starts at a higher number. So then you have ladies, which will usually start around 5 or 6. And then you have men's, which will usually start around 7 or 8. But keep in mind, these are not consistent with each other. Like, a lady's size 8 is not the same as a men's size 8. Like, and like, again, for most shoes, this isn't an issue because, like, you know, you'll have like shoes that are designed for men and shoes that are designed for women, right? But then when you get into stuff like Birkenstocks or Converse or other kinds of like unisex shoes, that's when it gets complicated because it's like, oh, this is like a men's 8, ladies 10. It's nonsense. Yeah, 6 to 13 is not the same as men and women. It's really like 4 to 5-ish. It's a weird thing. But yeah, I think because ladies get, like, girls go into lady sizes before boys do. So the other problem that I remember seeing was that, like, when it came to shoes that we carried in youth sizes, they were all for boys. Because they just figured that, like, most girls who are getting towards, like, a size 6 would just go straight into ladies. So it was like, But yeah, it's like, I don't understand why they would do that. But yeah, it's a wid thing. Yeah, but like you can make markings for that. We also carried some styles in wide. You can just say this is like, you know, a size 10W, or like I guess maybe like a size 40W. Like you can make more elaborations for that. It's like, I cannot follow this convo, and it's a testament of how bad US size measure is. Again, I'm just like, European, it's like, okay, it's one scale, right? And everyone's putting stuff on the scale, different parts of the scale, but you know, it's one scale, you know? It's all in one scale. You don't have to like, you could reasonably have a shoe that is 3 different sizes. Like a box could be marked with 3 different sizes if it falls at the place where like men's, ladies, and kids' shoes intersect. Like, it's nonsense. It's nonsense. But yeah. I don't know. I don't think I would go back to selling shoes. I have many complaints, but also the place I work doesn't exist anymore, so even if I wanted to go back and work there, I literally cannot. Like, it doesn't exist. So, I mean, I guess all my complaints were right. I was right about all of them. I had complaints and I was right about all of them, and now they're gone. Like, I don't know. Like, my department, for instance, like, it worked on commission, right? So, it wasn't entirely only on commission, but, like, you'd be paid, like, normal retail wages, plus if you sold enough, you would be paid commission on top of that. I don't think I ever sold enough, didn't happen. But the other thing with that was that, like, okay, it literally made us worse at our jobs, the fact that things ran on commission. Because usually how it would work, right, is that, like, a customer walks in, they look at the samples we have out on the tables, they say, I like this one, do you have it in, like, size 9? And then we say, oh, okay, I'll check. And then you go into the back, and then you check for size 9, and then you bring them the size 9, and then they try it on, and then, like, if it fits, they'll buy it, right? But the thing is that, like, so it was very common for one person to take on way more customers than they could handle because they wanted all the commission. And so I remember having some coworkers who would get really mad if you, like, quote unquote, like, stole their customers. And it's like, I don't know, you took on like 8 people. You took on like 8 people, and then you want me to stand there, like, with my name tag and work uniform in front of a cash register and tell these customers that no, I cannot help them? Like, you took on 8 people. Like, so yeah, our department would get slower if somebody chose to, be the kind of person who would get mad about you stealing their customers. Because it's like, I don't know, man, the customers don't know that. The customers don't know that. Because, like, I don't know, the other weird thing with shoes being a commission department as well was that, like, there are departments where that makes sense, right? Like, cosmetics was commission, and suits was another department that also got commission. But, like, those departments, like, make sense, right? Because with suits, it's like, you got to do a bunch of, like, measuring and making recommendations for what people should get based on their, size and shape and height and stuff, right? And also with suits, it's really easy to, like, upsell people on that because there's a ton of, like, extra bells and whistles you can get for a suit. Like, oh, would you like a tie to go with that? Would you like a handkerchief to go with that? Would you like a tie clip to go with that tie that I just suggested? Like, you can upsell people pretty easily, right? Because there's a lot of, like, relatively inexpensive bells and whistles that you can add, like, you're already spending several $100s on a suit. Like, what's $20 more, right? And with cosmetics as well, it's also like, people walk in and they don't always know exactly what they're looking for, right? Like, maybe they know what product they're looking for, but for a lot of people, it's like they come in and they're like, I have dry skin. And then you can be like, here are the products we have for dry skin. Like, do you have preferences? What is your budget? What is your needs? Like, and then you make a recommendation, right? So product knowledge is kind of necessary. And again, cosmetics also has a lot of room for upselling. But, like, the thing with shoes is that, like, people kind of know what they're looking for, right? Like, in some situations, some people might need a little more help. Like, they might say, like, I'm going to a wedding, or I need good running shoes or something, right? Like, sometimes people need more assistance, but most of the time people come in and they know exactly what it is they're looking for, right? And also, too, we didn't get commission on anything except shoes. So even if we wanted to upsell people, like, there was no incentive to upsell people on, like, socks or, I think we might have actually gotten some money for shoe care, but we very rarely did people actually ask about, like, shoe care. Maybe, like, waterproofing spray for boots. That was about it. So yeah, a lot of the time it's like, okay, they're like, what are we gonna have? What are we gonna have? Like, we can't upsell people because, like, people also come in and they're like, I need running shoes and no other kinds of shoes. So, like, what are you gonna do? Like, upsell them on a second pair of shoes? They don't need a second pair of shoes. Like, you can't, like, convince... Like, it's one thing to convince people to buy an additional thing on top of the thing they were already buying, but, like, trying to convince people to buy, like, you know, a thing that they did not come in even thinking about. It's like, no, what? Why? I mean, every so often you get lucky. Like, I remember once I helped one guy with some Birkenstocks, and then he's like, okay, he finished trying them on, and he's like, okay, can I get like 3 of these? And he was telling me what he does is that if he finds a pair of shoes he likes, he just buys like 3 pairs and then just like hides the rest away in the attic and then just pulls them out when he wears through the first pair. And I'm like, okay, I'm glad you like them that much. Yeah. If I get shoes that fit well, I'll buy like 2 to 3, but shopping for quadruple wides is hell. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know though, because like that guy, I don't remember him getting like wide or anything. Like, he didn't have any, like, unusual, like, sizes. Like, it was a pretty standard size. So I don't know. I guess he just doesn't like shopping. I used to think shoes weren't so important, but using good shoes for sports feels like night and day. Yeah, I think even for fashion, too. Like, shoes used to be a thing that I kind of thought of as an afterthought. But then now I'm just like, if I see someone whose shoes, like, matches their outfit, I'm like, yes, that's good. Or, like, if my shoes don't match my outfit, then I go insane. That's why I don't like winter. Your choices are frozen foot or wear shoes that don't match your outfit. Maybe once made the mistake of buying Converse shoes and man, they hurt my feet so much. I don't know. I feel like that's different because I know a lot of people who say Converse are like really comfortable. I guess it depends on like how much support you need. Because for me, actually, I find that like flatter shoes hurt my feet more than like even heels, I feel, hurt less than flats. Like, I cannot wear ballet flats. I can't wear them. Funny enough, I'm starting to think guys have better winter choices than girls. You just noticed? You just noticed? Last 2 times I've tried to replace shoes, both types I wanted have been discontinued after decades. I mean, I don't know. I feel like depends, because like, maybe this is just a woman's shoes thing, but like I feel like styles never get brought back. Like I can think of only a couple brands and maybe a couple styles that like consistently get made, and usually they're for things like Birkenstock, right? That like just like never change, right? I feel like when it comes to like lady shoes, it's like when it's there, and then once it is done production, like when the next, you know, when the seasons move on, it's just gone forever. But like I think of most of the brands I can think of that like make the same pairs consistently. It's either something like, you know, like that's really like signature. Like it's something like, you know, like Crocs or Uggs or Tim's. Like something that's like really known for its consistency, I guess. But like for brands that release like different styles, the only one I can think of that like does like, you know, keeps things stocked consistently is like brands like Clark's, where it's kind of targeting old people, where it's like, you know, the kind of people I guess who will buy a shoe and then repurchase it again later once they wear out the first pair. I feel like that's the only kinds of brands that do that. Egg, hello, do double U. Hello. Hello. But yeah, Squidward Crocs, my beloved. I don't think my store carried Crocs when I was working there. I remember because people ask about that a lot, and that was like, we didn't have Crocs, and we also didn't have anything that was like similar to Crocs. So we're like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know what to tell you. We're not supposed to tell you to go shop somewhere else, but unfortunately that seems to be your only choice here if you want to buy Crocs. Yeah. Don't want to know anything about the Squidward Crocs, do I? I don't know, they're not like horrifying or anything. They're kind of exactly what you'd expect. They're silly looking. They're not like super horrifying or anything. It is what it is. I think people like to overstate how much something... I don't know. Maybe I'm just becoming old. I'm getting old and I'm like looking on the I look on the internet and I'll see something and I'm like, okay, that's a little silly and tacky looking. And you'll have people in the replies that are like, ugh, ugh. But, I don't know. That's just the internet. I don't know, I feel like I'm both very prone to rage bait and also, I don't know, maybe just the rage bait has to take a certain form. I'm very prone to rage bait, but also I feel like when I see a lot, you know what I think it is? If I see one person being angry about something and trying to rage bait me, it will work. If I see, like, a ton of people getting mad about the same thing, it doesn't work. It stops working. The effect is gone. Like, I will get mad about, like, a random tweet I will see. But, like, I don't know. I don't care about who won the streamer awards, for instance. Like, I actually do not care about that entire situation. And, like, I feel like people have been trying to, like, rage bait about it the whole week, and I'm just like, okay. And? Yeah. You say that you end up adopting any new Zoomer lingo when you have the chance? I think that's normal, is it not? To adopt slang? Like, that's how slang works, is it not? The Streamer Awards is peaking. I have nothing else to do energy. I don't know. It's like, from what I've seen, it's like what they did at the Streamer Awards was kind of disrespectful, but also, again, I tweeted about this, but I'm just like, as somebody who's been wearing Lolita fashion for like almost 10 years, and for somebody who's been like VTubing for 4, like, I am well past the point of like caring if other people understand or respect my hobbies and interests. Like, I know I've hit the point of maturity where I'm like, I know that there will be some people who will always just refuse to understand, you know? They will see something they don't understand and they will just go, ugh, 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 and they will not engage with it further. And you cannot make them engage with it further. And even if you try, you know, you can lead the horse to as many different sources of water as you want, but like, if he doesn't drink from any of them, then like at some point you just kind of have to give up, right? Yeah, I see one side says, we don't claim you as one of us VTubers, and the other saying, he meets the definition. I just got tired of seeing it after 10 minutes left. Yeah, again, my hot take is like, none of this affects me. Despite being a VTuber, none of this affects me. Yeah. I don't know. I just think for a lot of people, I just look at the way some people are tweeting about this situation, and I'm like, have you guys never had a niche and or poorly understood hobby before? I think some people, this might just be their first time having a hobby that isn't widely understood by the general public, and they are, like, struggling with that. Like, at some point, you just have to stop caring. It just doesn't matter. Like, if they're not the target audience, you know? They're not the target audience. Maybe one day they will, but like, right now they're not, and that's like, that's fine. I don't know if I have a hobby that is understood by the general public. Yeah, I'm trying to think, because I'm like, I guess it depends what you mean by understood. Because like, I also feel like there's different degrees of understanding the hobby, right? Because like, people nowadays know what anime is. Like, I feel like it's actually pretty normal to watch anime nowadays, but it really depends on which anime, right? Like, I can talk to a coworker who watches anime, and we might not have a single anime that we've ever seen in common, you know? Like, and that's just how it is, you know? It's yeah, wow, 23 months of egg. Hi, egg, bye, egg. I'm still at work. Have good work.
Azure shot
Thank
just
you,
bloomed.
thank you for blooming
wow,
for another month.
23 months of egg. Hi, egg, bye, egg. I'm still at
Cloud
work.
washing.
NiceEggy.
Like, I don't know. It is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Like, I think if I can understand if people, you know, feel uncomfortable with engaging in a hobby or publicly, like, identifying it if people make fun of them for it. But at some point, I think it's just kind of like, I don't know. If other people misunderstanding your hobby is going to like prevent you from properly enjoying your hobby, then I think that's at some point it just kind of becomes a skill issue on your part, right? Because like, I don't know, I guess I can understand like if you're really young, right? If you're young and like your ability to do the hobby is like predicated on your parents understanding the hobby, because either they're the ones paying for it, or you know, they won't let you leave the house wearing certain things or to do certain things, or they like tell you how to spend your money and stuff. That I guess is understandable. But like if you're an adult and you're financing this whole thing yourself, then I'm like, this it's irrelevant what anybody else thinks of it, as long as you're like, you know, following the law and, you know, not hurting anybody. Then it's like, it is what it is, you know? What if your hobby is crime? Crime is not a hobby, I don't think. Because usually I feel like people do crime for monetary purposes. Yeah, gaming and anime have gotten more mainstream, even VTubing considering Dodger Stadium. Yeah, well, I think it's also too, like, I don't know, I think it also depends on what audience you're talking about, because I'm like, on one hand, people who know what like video game streaming is typically know what VTubing is, right? Even if they don't like it, their opinion on it might be different, but like at the very least they know what it is. They can probably name one VTuber, right? But like on the other hand, I've also talked to many people who don't watch Twitch and are not entirely clear on what it is. Like, they don't watch any live streamers. They could not name one if you asked them to. They don't know what Twitch is. And, like, I don't know. Everyone's in kind of in different circles now. Like, again, me and my sister, we're both pretty online, but we're online in very different circles. So sometimes I will mention something that she's never heard about, and she will mention something that I've never heard about. And we spend about equal amounts of time online. You know? But yeah, behold my waifu shrine funded with the power of a second mortgage. Well, I don't know. At the very least, if it's a... like, I don't know, a waifu shrine can be an investment. You know, if you pick a character with a lot of longevity, you can resell some of this stuff later. The biggest exposure is the kid who just started walking to people's houses and live streaming it a couple years ago. Like, I mean... I'm trying also to, like... You're right about, like, awareness and not acceptance. That is true. People know what stuff is, that doesn't mean that they, like it. But also, I think, like, acceptance is subjective. Because I think there are just some hobbies that people will never fully understand, and that's okay. Like... Because, like, I think as well... Again, this is going to be my own tangent that we're drifting off the topic of VTubing. Because I feel like I see this as well with Lolita fashion, of people... Because I understand people who are nervous about going outside in Lolita, right? I can understand people who are like, I don't like being stared at, I don't like getting weird comments. Understandable. Nobody likes that. But I'm also just, part of me is like, okay, if you're going to wear an unusual fashion, you will have to live with the consequences of standing out, right? That's just how those things are going to work. You can't have one without the other, you know? If you don't want people asking about your clothes, then you can't really... That's just a consequence of going out wearing something unusual, right? And, like, if you're going... Like, if... Again, it's just like, you have to... There's a certain amount of weirdness that you kind of just have to put up with. Like, obviously not, like, harassment or anything. But well, that's the other thing, too, is that, like... Again, this is just my own personal experience, but, like, I think... Like, you can be harassed wearing anything, I think. Like, if anything, I feel like I've been bothered more by people when I'm not wearing Lolita than when I am. Maybe because, like, maybe I just, like, look more approachable when I'm not. But, like, yeah. Okay, I ate dinner. Yummy. Welcome back. But yeah, that's more of my own personal rant. This is my own personal rant of like, if you want to stand out, if you want to express yourself through fashion, you will have to deal with the consequences of standing out. I would say. Yeah. The aura of a subway scoundrel picking fights. Don't make eye contact with the Lolita. Especially if she is okay. Do not make eye contact, but especially not if she is holding anything. If she is holding any, like, stick-like object. If she has, like, a magical girl wand or a parasol, oh god forbid a parasol, you are going to die. You are going to perish. Goodbye. Like, that is how that is. Do not mess with her. Stop describing my friend. It's a good thing, though. Like, she's not gonna hurt you if you're nice, she won't hurt you. But if you're gonna be mean or rude to her, if you're gonna be weird to her, then you will get hit with the parasol. You will get hit with the parasol. But yeah, I guess that's kind of the same with VTubing. If you're going to do something different, you will have to live with the consequences of doing that. And that's okay. What if you say nice blank cosplay and it's the wrong character? I don't know. I feel like most people will just like politely correct you on that. And I feel like, I don't know, I don't get as many cosplay comments as before. I feel like the people who will say nice blank cosplay, usually it's not, people who think it's a costume is usually not like younger people. I feel like in my experience it's usually like older people who will think it's like a historical costume or something. I feel like I haven't heard like, is this a blank cosplay in years. Actually, I'm cosplaying as, actually. Well, the other thing, too, is I feel like it's, like, okay, I might be, like, not quite old enough. Like, I feel like this was probably a thing just prior to when I became old enough to become aware of it. Was cosplaying at the mall, like, a big thing at any point in history? Because I feel like I've seen people talk about that. Like how they wearing cosplays to the mall. And like every so often I will go to the mall and there will be like a group of teenagers who will be dressed as something or another. But like, was that like a thing at any point? Like going to the mall in cosplay? Because I feel like it's usually teenagers, I imagine, because I imagine that's like the demographic of people who have the interest in cosplaying but like don't have the money or like their parents won't let them go to conventions. So I can get that. Maybe before cons? Yeah, but like cons have been around for a while. Because like, I don't know, cosplaying at the mall is not something I've ever considered doing, which is why I'm surprised that I have seen it enough times. It's been once in a while. Oh, hello, Ray. It's been once in a while, but not really specifically a thing. It's more common with SNS being widespread. I guess, yeah, because I feel like it's normal to see, cosplay at a convention. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I've seen more and more people cosplaying at the mall. I wonder if this was maybe also a COVID thing. Maybe that was a COVID thing. Like, maybe it was a thing at one time, but then it became more of a thing during COVID just because, like, there was no conventions for a while. And, like, the mall was one of the few places that was, like, open on a semi-consistent basis that you could hang out with your friends. So yeah, maybe that was more of, like, a COVID era thing. Yeah. I once saw someone using an Akatsuki cloak on the street. No, but I'm talking, like, full-on cosplay. Like, I'm talking, like, people who are showing up fully dressed as a Genshin Impact character with wigs and, like, color contacts and makeup and everything. Not, like, a guy walking around, like, not just, like, a guy walking around with, like, you know, a Luffy hat or something. That Eggy. Hello, Boniface. Hello. I mentioned to Nina later because she was a big Naruto fan. It was a full-on cosplay. Oh, okay, it was a full-on cosplay. Because, like, I feel like it was a common thing for a while. I guess it still kind of is at conventions to, like, wear, like, just the Akatsuki robe. Or I saw that for a while with, Tokyo Revengers, I remember. People would walk around in the, like, Tokyo Manji gang uniform. I remember that was a thing for, like, 1 year. I guess, like, if you wanted to, or, Hiroaka uniforms. That was, like, another one that I feel was big for conventions for a while, of people who are like, I want to sort of cosplay, but, like, I don't know what character I want to be, so they just, like, wear the uniform, and they're like, I'm some guy who goes to this high school. I don't know if that's still a thing, but I think it's also that, like, I don't know if there's any, like, currently trendy things that have, like, one really distinct, like, uniform or outfit. So you think it's actually the Tokyo Manji symbol. I've seen some people who would, like, have to cover up part of it. I saw a lot of people turning it into, like, a plus sign, or, like, coloring over it with, like, permanent marker. Because I think it was also kind of unclear with some conventions what the rules surrounding that were, so a lot of people are just like, yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna take the risk. It's banned at German conventions. I know, and I feel like it's such, like, a weird thing, because it's like, apparently they edited off the manjis off the English publication of the manga, and it's like one of those things where I'm like, it sucks, but also I get it. Like, because, like, it's all over everything, and it's also funny in the anime because they also censored it out of the anime, which is funny because there was a lot of shots where, like, there would be, like, the camera would focus in on the manji, like, it would zoom in, but the thing is they edited out the manji, so it's just like the camera there'll be a shot where the camera's just zooming in on nothing. Like, it's like, yeah, I totally get why it's banned in many places, but I'm also just like, man, it makes a lot of things weird. You just have to kind of know that it's there. You just have to kind of guess. Was it big in Japan that hit the West where anime got more common there? No, Tokyo Revengers, I think they started publication sometime around, like, 2017 or something. It's a fairly recent one. It's a fairly recent one. It's had multiple seasons of anime. But yeah. My Heroes Academia's uniform being popular. Yeah, that was a big one. But yeah, I'm trying to think of, like, other ones that were, like, because, like, Rem and Ram was really common, but I wouldn't say it was, like, a generic, like, everyone was wearing it kind of costume. I guess nowadays maybe it's the maid uniform. Like, a lot of people will just, like, buy a maid uniform and be like, yep, we are a group of maids, and that's it. And, like, I guess that's, like, the most recent iteration of it I can think of. I feel like nowadays when I go to conventions, I would see more people, like, they're like, I'm a specific character. Yeah. All you need to know about Tokyo Revengers, what do you want to say if one day I get banned? What is it? I never watched past the first season. The first season was really good, but then I was told it went, like, really, really downhill after that. I think the other funny thing about Tokyo Revengers is, like, people... I think people did not understand, like, people overseas did not understand who the target, not necessarily the target audience, but, like, I feel like overseas it had the reputation of being, like, manly manga about manly guys, and that was definitely not the reputation it had in Japan. Like, the fandom in Japan, I think, is a lot girlier than people thought. Like, it's like, you look at the merch, it's very funny because it's like, a lot of people here had this, again, they have this impression of this as, like, a very manly anime, but you look at a lot of the merch and it's like the boys in pretty outfits, or like the boys hugging a pillow, or like, I think there was, like, a Sanrio collab. There was some, like, Sanrio collab merch of them with, like, various Sanrio characters. Like, it's like one of those things where, like, it's the fan base is different than people think it is. Classic Fujo bait. And the thing is, I don't know if they made it with the intention of it becoming Fujo bait. The thing is that everybody is super fashionable in Tokyo Revengers. Everybody's super fashionable. So like I can totally see why this would become a popular with a different demographic. Many such cases. I know, like everybody looks very fashionable. But okay, the other thing with Tokyo Revengers I remember liking in the first season is that like this was the kind they were fashionable, but they were fashionable in a way that I think would actually look good in real life. Because I feel like it's very common to see like anime characters who have outfits and hairstyles and stuff that like looks like good, but then when you try to like translate that into real life, you're like, oh, this looks really weird. But no, they're wearing like clothes and hairstyles and stuff that like you could show up to a hair salon with a picture, like a screenshot from the show, and show that to the stylist, and they would probably be able to do it for you, and it would probably look good in real life as well. Like, it's very... It's like fashionable in that kind of way, you know? Some mangaka only start because they like drawing outfits and character design. Fair, base, good. Yeah. The other Tokyo Revengers is a love story with the style. His first works was more realistic in drawing. With Tokyo is where he went full in the shonen route, and by Negai no Astro, he fully embraced it. But he always drew mafia stories. They're just like very pretty mafia, I guess. Cause yeah, like it's like fashionable in a realistic way. But yeah, I'm trying to think like, what is the cosplay? I feel like I don't see this anymore. You remember how like there used to be like every year there would always be some cosplay that literally everyone was doing, and I'm not sure who it is nowadays. Like, you know, there was like the years where like everybody was Rem and Ram, and then there was a year where like everybody was 02, and there was a year where like everybody was like, what's her name from Dragon Maid? Kana. And like, maybe it'll be Reze next year? Because it's always like a cosplay that is like really accessible. Like, it's a cosplay that's like, it's easy to find the parts for it online because it's such a popular character. So it has to be from something popular, and it has to be something that's like not too difficult to pull off in terms of like hairstyling and makeup. Makima before that, that's true. It's easy. Office lady with braid, that's true. That's true. Because yeah, I feel like Reze maybe next year. That might be popular. I'm gonna put my stocks in that. Because Freyren, I think, was popular. Maybe it's different for summer and winter, too. Because I was thinking about, like, Dungeon Meshi, but then I'm like, maybe Dungeon Meshi is more popular in the winter because everyone's in, like, long robes that you would, like, pass out in if you tried to wear it to a summer convention. Fern, maybe, for this year? It's gonna be My Hero Academia? I don't know. I don't see as much Hiroaka at conventions as I used to. Jujutsu Kaisen, definitely. Demon Slayer, definitely. Oh, I feel like I've been hoping to see more Mau Maus at conventions, and every convention without fail, I do see at least one person dressed as Mau Mau, but like it's not like a guarantee. It's not a guarantee. I guess Miku is evergreen. I don't think there's any other characters that are just always there. I don't know, various Pokemon. There's always someone who's dressed as Asuka or Rei or Shinji. I don't know. I think it's too late. I don't have tickets for MagFest. But even if I did, I'm like, I don't know who I would want to cosplay, and it's probably too late to order anything. It's probably too late. Like, it's like, yeah, I could be Ichihime. I could pick a VTuber. I could pick another character from another game. But like, I don't know. I don't know. You could sing choo choo, yeah. I feel like it's a little late for that. But yeah, no, I guess who would I even want to cosplay anymore? Who have I even considered? Like, I want to cosplay a VTuber at some point. Like, I can't believe I've been into VTubers for this long. It's been like 5 years since I first started watching VTubers, and I still have not cosplayed a single VTuber. Every year I'm like, I'll be this person next year, and then I don't. Like, I have a list of people. At one point I was like, I'm gonna be Amelia Watson next year. And then I didn't. And at one point I'm like, I'm gonna be Calliope Mori next year. And then I didn't. And at one point I was like, I think maybe I'll be Makina X Flayon next year. And then I didn't. And then, I don't know, even like lower effort ones. Where I'm like, oh, I could be like a lower effort version of this. And then I didn't. And I didn't. I don't know, to be fair, I think my problem is that, like, I don't like styling wigs. So, if I'm gonna cosplay somebody who isn't super well known, they have to have, like, a very simple hairstyle. They have to have a very easy to pull off hairstyle so that I don't have to, like, find... Because usually for popular characters, you can just find, like, a wig that's already been, like, 80% styled, right? But, like, sometimes for other characters, it's like, okay, if you're gonna have to do this from scratch, that's gonna be a lot harder. God forbid that they have, like, a complicated hairstyle. So yeah, if I'm gonna cosplay somebody who's, like, not, like, popular enough to have, like, a full ready-to-wear wig made by somebody, then I'm like, okay, I hope your hairstyle is just, like, hair down. I hope you don't have complicated hair. Is it evil if I'm just thinking of just paying someone to just create a cosplay for me? Like, to pay somebody to cosplay a character? Or to, like, commission a cosplay for yourself? Because I feel like both of those things are kind of normal. Like, you know, I see once at least every convention. What is it? Cosplaying, get a nice beret hat. I already have a beret hat for myself. Project Sekai Nene, usually cosplayed by some 13 to 14-year-old girl. Project Sekai cosplay, yeah, that's when I see okay, what have I seen in the past few conventions without fail every single time? Not counting the stuff that's been there for like 1,000 years, like, not counting like Evangelion or One Piece or Naruto, or like, not counting stuff that's like always there. Always at least one person cosplaying Project Sekai. Always at least one person cosplaying Vocaloid, but like specifically a version of a Vocaloid from a specific song. That's usually pretty recent. So something like, you know, like, to be fair, I'm also guilty of this because I have cosplayed a version of Miku that is from a specific song. But, you know, there's always like Mesmerize or Teto or something like that, right? Emu is somewhat common too, usually only the clowns. Really? I feel like I see a lot of Mizuki. I wonder if this is like a regional difference. Like, maybe the clowns are just more popular in Europe, and like the sad girls are more popular in Canada. Maybe it's a regional difference. Mizuki as well? Yeah, because like, you're right, I do see a lot of the clowns. I see a lot of the sad girls. I have never seen a single person cosplay anybody from Leonid. I'm sorry, anybody who likes Leonid. I've never seen a single person cosplay them. What else is there? Oh, I've seen a lot of Bochi the Rock in previous years as well. That was a pretty common one. I think I might have seen what's her name? The Genki Sick girl. Saki. Yeah, Saki. I guess occasionally. Well, I think the thing is because within Project Sekai, right, like, the characters have, like, the bands aren't completely separate, right? Like, it's kind of like Bang Dream in the sense that, like, the characters, they interact with their own bandmates, but they're also have, like, relationships outside of that. So I know that I believe people probably cosplay Saki because her brother is one of the clowns. So I think maybe if people are trying to do like cosplay the two of them, then that's why she might be seen more often. Yeah, I've seen Vivid Bad Squad cosplays. Yeah, like I guess Project Sekai is one of those things. If you can get like 3 other friends to do it with you, then you do it. And then but like if you're doing it solo, I don't know. Then again, I feel like I do see solo Mizukis, but I feel like everybody else is like, you do this if you can get friends, and if you don't have friends, then you just don't do it. You just cosplay Miku or somebody. Yeah. I've only seen Vivid Bad Squad cosplays during dance contests. Fair. I don't know if I've seen any Bang Dream cosplays, like, ever, at all. It's like, I know people here play Bang Dream, I just don't know if enough people play it, or if people who play it, like it enough to dress up as it. But, yeah. I don't know. Who have I considered cosplaying in the past year or so? I think at one point I considered cosplaying. I guess maybe there's still time. I could still do this for MagFest. I considered cosplaying Monitoring Miku. Because I feel like that one... Well, okay, here's my problem with Monitoring Miku is that I can't wear contact lenses. I've tried, I cannot do it. Well, I probably can. I don't have the willpower to wear contact lenses. So if I wear Monitoring Miku, I'm going to have the eye patch, right? And then I'm gonna have to wear my glasses on top of the eye patch. I guess I can take them off for pictures, but I feel like I'm gonna look a little silly if I do that. But I guess it is an option. I've thought of doing that because, I mean, Monitoring Miku is really simple, right? Because it's literally just like regular school uniform and then Miku wig and then eye patch. Monitoring Miku stalking or Monitoring Miku checking on you? Isn't it the same character design, I think? I thought the big differences were just like... Aren't the big differences just like... facial expressions and stuff? Yeah, it's the same character design. There's 2? Yeah! You haven't heard the best friend version yet? There's a version where she's nice and good. Yapping too long. I yapped too long and this is my punishment for it. Oh, hold on, I need to reset the YouTube chat. Wow. Oh god, did it reset the volume? Oh god, why is YouTube so loud? Okay, hold on, let's turn that down. There we go. Give me $1 million billion bajillion dollars so that I can build infinitely good PC that never crashes. Realistic goals for the new year. Make $1 million billion trillion dollars. $1 eggillion dollars. Pop out chat. Grab that so that I can get YouTube back on my screen and where I can see it. There's gotta be a better way of having multiple docs on my screen. Because, like, actually what I have to do for YouTube is essentially I have to, like, make a custom doc. And then I have to copy the link of the pop-out chat and then use that as another doc. And like it works, but I have to keep putting in a new one every time, which annoys me. And also every time it crashes, I have to start it again. Why is my face taking so long? Yeah, eggers. Yeah. I have to make $1 eggillion dollars so I can buy infinite good computer. Infinite good computer, and then I can stream all the fancy games, and I can do all the other fancy technology stuff that I can't do with this computer. Please let RAM prices crash so Eggy can afford it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Where's my face? Where's my face? My face is here. My mouth is not moving. What did we determine the issue was? Wasn't it the GPU? Because I did all the tests, and that's what it said, was like something about the GPU, and then you guys were talking to me like you were delivering like, you know, a terminal diagnosis. You can go back. It's still, this conversation is still in the Discord server. You can go back and look at it. There we go. It's back. You know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna start playing the game before anything else happens. Before it crashes again, we're going to do this now. Since when do you have a Discord? I've had it for quite a while. I think originally I had it just for collabs, and then I eventually just opened it up to everybody else. The link should be in my About page, I think. But yes, let's go gaming. There we go. There we go. Let's go gaming. The sound does work, right? I mean, I guess we'll need a second to figure that out. Did you go through deleting the drivers? Oh, I didn't do that, actually. I didn't do that yet. I know it doesn't take very long, but still. I had other things to do! Okay, it looks like the sound works. Alright. I have joined probably Discord server 150. I'm glad to see you here and look forward to you muting all notifications for it. I'm sitting at like 999. Like, you know when the thing just gives up and it's like 99 plus notifications? That's where I'm at. I need to like go through my servers and just like clear out all the you know, because I have a lot of people who have like stream notifications for, and they stream all the time. I do feel iffy tagging you on Twitter when I do so this will be better. Yeah, this is better. I have channels for sending me stuff. Hello, Nuna. Stream died it? It did. Did Esco sing? Not yet, I don't think. Last time I think we were trying to... Let's just go there. If I remember correctly, we were trying to... unlock the Rose Garden level? Oops. We were trying to unlock this because we needed 30 crowns for that. Now we can do this. Hello, NiceEggy. I hope your day's been good. I hope your day has also been nice and good. My day has been actually pretty nice and good, actually. Pretty nice and good. Hopefully things continue being nice. Are you the king? No, I'm the prince. Nice to meet ya. I know this is sudden, but would you want to join our festival? Okay, I can do that. If your highness came, these streets would go crazy. We got takoyaki, shaved ice, and even candy apples. Yum. You won't regret it. Want to join our festival? Yeah, I do want to join that. Let's become really big and full of yummy food. Ah, Ebby. Impeccable timing. We are excessively large, somewhat intimidating even. So, in order to appear friendlier, we'll show everyone a magic trick. Ebby, make a flop Katamari. Then we'll poof it into a pretty star. But what if my Katamari isn't flop? What if my Katamari like slays and stuff? This will make us look like a trustworthy grown-up, yes? Get the picture, Ebby? Support this endeavor, would you? Man, night markets seem nice when you actually go to one and it's crowded and food pricey and hot. I don't know. I think that just comes down to the planning of it. I think some of the people who plan night markets don't understand what makes them good sometimes. You know? Wait, festival? This is just someone's house. Alright. The Vintage Earth House. Is there a festival in here? Okay. So. The Katamari. Give me the Katamari. Give me the Katamari. Okay. 2 minutes. Oh no, 10 minutes to make it 2 meters. Is a 2-meter Katamari even gonna fit in this room? You can manage. That would be cool beans. Okay, let's be cool beans. Let's be cool beans. Yeah, the best ones are the ones with natural pathing, almost guided tour with signs. Keep the line moving. Yeah. It's like... I don't know. Did you Discord say find all your private data so they can give you a wrap? I did get my wrapped. Unfortunately, I don't think it's accurate. You know what I realized when they talk about like the most used emotes? I think they use the ones that you react with as well as just the ones that you like use when you're talking, because all the ones I use when I'm actually typing did not show up. And all the ones that showed up were things that were used for reactions. So I'm thinking probably it's counting things differently than I thought it did. Yeah, reacting is just like using emotes normally. Yeah, but the thing is that like reacting is like, I put less thought when I'm reacting than when I usually, because most of my reactions aren't even mine to begin with, right? Like they're just like, you know, I was in a server and somebody reacted to something and I did the thing where you, you know, you click the emote, so you're like, haha, I agree with that. And then, yeah, and then now it's like, oh, actually this emote that you barely even use outside of this other server, that's your most used emote of the year, congratulations. But then again, I feel like the same thing about my, oh? Oh, that's how we're gonna become 2 meters. C. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, I think I feel the same way with my like Spotify Wrapped. I didn't like my Spotify Wrapped. I mean, it was kind of funny how like my Spotify Wrapped was like almost 100% Katamari. Like my most played songs of the year playlist is literally, it's just Katamari. It's just Katamari. But I think the problem I have with it is just that like my most listened to song of the year was apparently the Carnival Phantasm opening, the like Kimi da isekai ichiman yatsuki watte matta gyutta ne kimeta hey atashii wa shaweta yeah. Hello Digby Cat. I promise I usually sing better than that. I hope your stream was nice and good. I am rolling. What were you doing? Were you also rolling or were you doing something else? Please feel free if you need to go eat. Ooh, a crown. Sorry. Hold on. No, don't go eat. Okay, no, you can go eat now. You're allowed to go eat now. That's allowed. If you need to eat or sleep. Playing the new Bannerlord DC in full Viking mode. Viking. I hope you had a good time. I have not played Bannerlord. Again, we've had 2 raids tonight and they're both for games and I'm like, I don't know enough about this to ask any like solid questions. What kind of game is it? But yeah, mine was never by Neurosama because I left it playing on loop and fell asleep. Yeah, I think, okay, my problem is that it only counts a song if you listen to it to completion. And I think for that reason, I think that gave it an inaccurate count. Because to me, the other thing too to me as well is that the most listened to songs of the year for me were not necessarily my favorite songs, they were just the songs that I was like most commonly in the mood to hear, right? Because like the top 5 songs for me, they weren't the songs I listened to the most, they were just the songs I skipped the least. There are songs that I liked so much more than those ones. But it's just that like those were the ones that are like they would come on and I'd be like, you know what, that's fine, I guess. Sure. That's how it kept happening. And also on YouTube I got screwed over because when you are a VTuber, this severely messes with your YouTube listening stats. So my most listened to song of the year was the Platinum Disco instrumental because I kept listening to it and using it when I was practicing for Oshi Konbini. So yeah, it's like, okay, cool, I guess. I don't think that's my most listened to song. But I guess technically, in terms of pure numbers, it was. How dare YouTube not know my intentions when I'm listening to a song? Alright. Okay. Are you gonna give me an arrow? Because I don't know where that is. I cannot figure out where that is. Okay, thank you for the arrow. Whoop. Hold on. I don't mean to ignore you, I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Yeah. You join one room. Sorry, hold on. I have to look at the urban and pre-medieval society that's falling into mass war. Various cultures all vying for power. Oh, so is it like a strategy game? Yeah, my top channels were all like Sing King. Yeah, like it's like if you're a VTuber, this will mess with it. I'm like actually surprised that like Animal Crossing music was not higher on the list because I keep having it playing like in the background for my streams when I'm yapping. Yeah, recap just be like number high. Yeah, because like I'm trying to think. I think the other thing too is that like even for the podcasts for me, I think it said it was like you're a big true crime listener, and I'm like, am I? I don't think I am. But it turns out that just like a lot of podcasts that I listen to get categorized as true crime because I don't really have a better category to put them into. Because, like, I don't know, I don't like true crime that's about murders. I'm not a big fan of that genre of true crime. But I guess I like true crime when it's about, like, other crimes. Like, you know, like, ones that, where everyone who, you know, everyone involved is generally still alive to talk about it. Because, like, I find it interesting to hear about, like, stuff like, you know, like, scams or, like, various courtroom type stuff. I find that interesting. I'm just not really into the murder kind, but I guess because of that, it's like, oh, you're a big true crime listener, and I'm like, I mean, I guess this was about crime, and this was true, like, these were true events, but I'm like, I don't really think of it as true crime, right? True crime embezzlement. Honestly, some of that stuff can be interesting. It's just that, like, I'm not sure, it's not exactly the first thing that comes to mind when people talk about true crime, right? Okay, we're getting big. I was worried that we might not make it on time, but I think we might. I think we'll be okay. We're getting big enough that we're like, because once you get bigger, you can pick up bigger things, which means that like the speed at which you become bigger gets a lot faster, right? Oh god, the fence. Okay, hold on. Yeah, someone did a short series, like a few episodes on Enron a few years ago. I might have listened to it, I'll have to see. Like... yeah. I'm sorry I can't read chats. I'm like, if your chat is longer than a few lines, I'm like, too locked into Katamari. I'm too locked in, I'm ignoring you. What? There's another area? Okay. We're going even bigger. I listen to true crime, Northern Lion Scrandal food videos. Only cooking crime. We're gonna listen to fashion crime. Let's see. We are getting bigger. Are we big enough to pick up people yet? Yes. Well, some of them. Maybe not the bigger guys. Can we pick up the little guys? Yes. Okay. People might not be our biggest priority though. There might be better things. Like these signs. There we go. Okay, this guy's carrying baskets, which means that he's invincible. You know, maybe the advice here is if you ever see a big Katamari, quickly grab something heavy because it will make you much more difficult to roll up. Oh? Anyway, let's make it bigger. Okay, well, I was gonna do that anyway. Okay. Can we pick it up? Oh, we can! Very cool. Yeah. After a 7-day work week, you finally have your non-7-day work week. Yeah, so I think I'm working. I think I have Sunday and Monday off. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm working like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I'm off Sunday, Monday, I think. And then the week after that is like Christmas, so that obviously is gonna affect the schedule as well, so. And then I'm done after the 27th, so I am free and we'll figure things out from there. There we go. Okay, now we've finished. We've done our rolling. We rolled super well, which means I can now actually read chat. Top 5 songs this year were Ten 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 Goku Jigo Goku. Good. Eugene A covered by Okayu, Twilight Melody, Weird Owl's Hardware Store, and Cecilia and Raccoon's Wind Up. I love how it's like about like 4 sort of related songs and then Weird Owl. Is it because were you like watching that video with the cats? Or someone made the hardware store edit with like a bunch of different cat videos? Is that why it happened? My top performers are Bang Dream Maigo and Kesoku Band, Okayu, Kano and Deco's 27. Yeah. I think it's weird because like out of my 5 top artists, 3 of them were Katamari related on Spotify. My top 5 artists were like Katamari soundtrack, Bandai Namco because they were also listed as an artist for Katamari, and then one of them is like one of the vocalists who worked on the original Katamari game. And then I think the other 2 were like Deco and Mitsuki. Those were like the other 2 artists. Can you believe it, guys? Christmas, just 2 weeks away. Christmas is in 2 weeks. Woohoo! I'm so happy about this information. Christmas. Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Merry Chrysler. It's Christmas. I don't know. I need to shop for Christmas. I need to figure out what to get my parents and my sister. I messaged my sister the other day and I was like, hold on, I can probably read out the conversation. This isn't gonna reveal any personal information or anything. Because I said, what would be good for you as holiday present? And she said, and then I said, do you want clothes? Do you want food? Do you want gift card? And she said, and then I said, items? And then she didn't reply. So, the best suggestions I have for my sister for all the holidays are so I don't know, I'll have to figure out what to do with that. Alright. Wait, isn't this supposed to be one of the Queen stories? No, wait. He's fishing. It's shark, whale, whale, shark. Mermaid? Giant crab. Giant crab. Items? I don't know. I gotta get her some kind of items, you know? Giant enemy crab. Yeah. I don't know. I like the implication that this guy is like all-powerful, like king of all cosmos, and he still chooses to like sit there and wait with the fishing rod. Ooh, spooky! We have fuel not. We have not. Okay. Are we getting more fuel? We have fuel! The flower petals have spoken. I don't think this is a thing that they have authority over, but okay. Let's go to another era. Let's go. Let's go to a different era. I don't know, where's there left to go? I mean, I guess there's more than enough history in the world. Let's see where we can go now. Inspiration, get large crab as gift. I don't know, it's like, where do you... And then I still have to figure out my parents, which, like, I think I sort of know what my mom wants, but, oh, do I still have to roll one more thing? But you said to go back to the ship! And then I went back to the ship! And then you were like, no. Unless there's somewhere I haven't been yet? You said to go back to the ship! And I went back to the ship! Yes, I guess I can go roll some yokai. Guess. Since the bridge is fixed now. Woo! Woo! Yeah. I'm like... I have to figure that out. And my parents. But I feel like parents' gifts are always hard to figure out. Does anybody have a father who's easy to buy for? Ooh, Your Highness, can you see spirits? You can? In that case, can I ask a favor of you? Do you know the tale of Night Parade of the 100 Demons? I wish to play with my fellow yokai brethren, but you see, nobody wants to play with me. Okay. Roll up yokai? Sure. A father that is easy to buy for. Because, like, I don't know, my dad is a bit difficult to buy for, and everyone I've talked to is like, yeah, I never know what to get my dad either. Get the very specific kitchen gadget that only does one thing but fun. My mom already has all of them. I promise she has all of them. Like, maybe not all of them anymore, because I took the rice cooker, but also the rice cooker was mine to begin with, so... And she never used it anyway. So, like, I don't know. My mom has... She has a waffle maker, and she has a raclette grill, and she has... we have an air popper. My mom has... what else does she have? SodaStream, KitchenAid mixer, additional hand mixer, fancy blender, food processor, coffee grinder, coffee maker, Yeah, he already has everything. I get my dad books he doesn't read. It's fun. Doesn't your dad do music? You can just buy him a weird instrument a year. Yeah, but he only likes playing the instruments he already has. He's already learning, like, he can already play guitar. He's been learning piano, but he already has, like, a keyboard. He's been learning saxophone, but again, he already has a saxophone. Like, there's nothing... There's nothing... Same with my sister. It's like she also does music, but like she doesn't need more instruments. Can't go wrong with barren fish and mouth wood carving. He's not quite an outdoorsy guy, I don't think. What does he like? He likes tea, but only a specific kind of tea. Ooh. Oh no. My little guy is scared. Look at him. He's like, oh. Oh, that's okay. It's dark. That's the gimmick here. Can locate a source of light. Okay, 6 minutes. 100 yokai. Ooh, spooky. Okay. Okay, we have light. We have light. Now, do we need to... Oh, I see. Okay, so the light will eventually go out, but we need to get more as time goes on. Okay. I see. I see. We need to get bigger, or... we need to either get bigger or find smaller yokai. You know? Every musician needs more instruments. I don't think he does. He likes, Kit Kat bars, but only the normal kind. He likes, tea, but only, like, the one specific brand that he already buys. He likes... He doesn't drink coffee. He likes, likes music, but like he already has all the instruments he needs. He doesn't really... I don't know. I'll ask my mom. Maybe there's something she can think of. Maybe I'm not well versed enough in yokai, but I keep picking things up and I'm like, is this a yokai? I'm not sure if this is a yokai. It may or may not be a yokai. Like, are these guys yokai? No, they're not. This guy's a yokai. The little umbrella guy, that's definitely a yokai. A bunch of those little guys, they must be yokais, probably. Is that the ghost of the prince? What did he do to him? Why is he floating? Why is he a ghost? What happened to him? Is this like the ghosts of the prince when like you fail and the king just kills you with laser beams? Okay. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It only took us 2 minutes to get there. The ghosts. Okay. I don't know. Are the people, do they count? What are the cats? Are these cats yokai or are they just meow meows that look weird? They're so speedy. Come on, stop moving. Here we go. You killed him when you created the egg? No! Variety of novelty snack packs. Here's the thing, he doesn't want to try, because like we've tried getting him other Kit Kats. Like we have a yearly tradition where we would always get him a Terry's chocolate orange. And one year my mom found these like special edition, I think they were for Chinese New Year. They were like these like orange flavored, or like mandarin orange flavored Kit Kats. And my mom was like, oh, he likes chocolate orange and he likes Kit Kat, he'll like this. And then he's like, he tries them and he's like, they're fine. I like the normal version better. And my mom was like, what? He likes the default. Okay, we're at 82. We still have 2 minutes left. This might be doable. I just need to figure where they actually are. Is that a yokai? Okay, maybe. Oh, are you a yokai or are you just like some lady? No, you're just some lady. Sorry. Are you a yokai? Okay, no, apparently you are. Oh, here we go. Okay. We made it. We made it. Can we pick up that guy? We might be able to. Yes. I'm so good at rolling today. I'm the best roller. I'm the most rolling. I'm the rollingest egg. We rolled up everybody! There's nobody left to roll up. Maybe this guy. Okay. Ooh, a crown. We didn't see any of those this level, actually. That's the first one I've seen. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. I had bigger priorities. There we go. Whew. All right. Ooh, let's go. We are done with this. We are finished. There we go. Dark and scary night indeed, as you give us the chills. It is past our bedtime. We are getting sleepy. Yeah, me too. Too sleepy to hold up this heavy parasol any longer. Oh, there's a Katamari up there. Under 28 captured. We don't know what to say. This is not startling enough to overpower our drowsiness. Please roll a Katamari that can keep us awake. A whack? A whack. I don't know. You guys know there was like a thing going around Twitter recently that was like announced, or it was like, you know, the US could start checking like your social media when you enter the country. And I was just imagining like somebody at the border just like scrolling through my Twitter profile, looking through like 3.5 years worth of Slepawack. Like, the government's gonna know. The government's gonna know that I sleep and wake up. You know, every night I go to sleep and every morning I wake up. They're gonna know. They're gonna know. I didn't want to go because I assumed they already did. I don't know. If they did it up until now, I don't think they were very direct about it. Because, like, I've never had my phone checked when I've crossed the border. But also I'm from Canada, so maybe the situation is different. Like, they've asked me where I'm going. They've asked me where I'm staying. But I feel like every country kind of asks that. I've never before been asked to, like, unlock my phone. they're gonna find Slepawax. Oh, the SS Prince randomly rebooted by itself. The flower petal thing actually works. Maybe you should try it, Ebby. We have 99,999,999,999. You don't want to? Okay. Let's go to the next era. Let's go somewhere else. Whee! Leap galore. Is visiting for vacation the same as getting a visa in terms of getting into the USA? I think it's if you get a visa, they check your social media. Maybe. The thing is that, like, as a Canadian, I think if you're just visiting and it's like within a certain time period, like you're not staying for more than a certain amount of time, I think you don't need to get a visa. Because I've never had to get a visa. Wait, haven't we been here before? Oh wait, no, that was prehistoric. That was a dinosaur age. We've reached the Stone Age, primitive stages of Earth's society. Campfires, stone hatchets, haniwas, logboats, pottery, straw houses, magatama, meat on the bone. Did they play Danganronpa? Is Danganronpa reference in my Katamari? You can just wander around and explore. Just don't get lost, okay? Okay. Meat on the bone! Meat on the bone! Congratulations on breaking your bad whack streak. It's because I didn't have any days off. I already told you guys, I worked like 7 days in a row. That's why I was like, my whacks were getting so bad. Because I wake up and go, ugh! But yeah, I don't need a visa to get into the States, I don't think. Does your dad care about retro games? He does not. My dad, I mean, he plays some video games, but like, it's like one video game. I don't even know which one it is. He's not really a gamer. Again, it's one of those things where it's like my dad just like, I don't know, he likes specific things and he will get them for himself, and that's it. He likes sports teams, but I don't think he's like much of like a sports team merch collector. Because he already has the jerseys and stuff for the teams he likes, so I don't think he needs like new ones. Especially since many of those teams haven't won any major things since the last time he bought the jersey. So there's kind of that too. But I don't know. Maybe if the Blue Jays would have won this year, I would have gotten him something. Something Blue Jays. But alas. Alas. Dads love multi-tools. He already has one. He already has a toolkit. We got him that for Father's Day several years ago. Yeah, you used to be doing well with work? Well, what do you mean? Like, when you wake up at like 5 a.m. for like a year straight, it messes with... Like, I burnt out on waking up early is what I'm saying. I burnt out on waking up early. You were having a better whack streak when you were working? It's because, okay, Faye, I worked 7 days in a row, and also a whole bunch of those were opening shifts. The reason why some of them, when I have like midday shifts, or ones that start later in the day, that's when the whacks get better. I feel like I need like a solid mix. Let's see what this guy wants. Ah, Your Highness, today's weather is lovely. Perfect for making a haniwa. Oh, since you're here, would you help me out? Let's make our haniwa big and handsome, just like you. Are haniwa like those guys in front? Make a haniwa in the oven. We have to roll into the oven? Are we rolling up clay? Delicious air and gorgeous land. Nature is what we crave right now. Do you crave nature too, Ebby? The hustle and bustle of society has drained our energy. This is why the soul needs immersion in nature. Come, Ebby, let's dive into Mother Nature. What? Rolling your Katamari is an indoor activity. Are you crazy, Abby? You need to touch grass. Wow! 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 Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We'll have to roll up that meow meow. And the other meow meow. Prehistoric Katamari. Is this a caveman house? Otherwise known as a cave? This type of clay figure is called a haniwa, yes. And we have a haniwa of our own? A big one would be nice. Therefore you must roll a lot. Let's see. We'll give you this much time. Go roll out. Okay. So we just have to be big. Ooh, okay, the physics of this are a little different. Why are we so smooth? Was this before, like, Katamari evolved lumps? We're so smooth. Very strange. I didn't think being smooth would, like, affect our physics this much. Oh, okay, now we're touching grass. Now we're going to go touch grass. That's fine. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to get really big and then go in the fire. Oh, so it's like the sumo it's like the sumo, not sumo, the banquet level where you have to like eat a lot and then bring him to the thing. So now we just have to get really, really big. It's fine. No, let's go again. Is this the only reason you watch my streams? You're like, I don't even care about Eggy anymore. The bonfire level. Hello, Markler. Yeah, this is the one, maybe not bonfire, but this is the one where you have to like get into the kiln, I guess. I don't know how all of this is gonna turn into into a statue, but okay. Oops, okay. But yeah, a whacking... I'm a whacking lately. But yeah, I don't know. If I get the job that I interviewed for today, I will be very busy in January. Because that's when, if I get it, basically what would happen is that I would have a few days off after the job ends, like towards the end of this month, right? For what I'm currently working. Then I would go to MagFest, then I would come back from MagFest, and like the same week I would start a new one. So at least that one, the hours would be like, the schedule would be consistent. So I would be able to actually like plan out streaming as opposed to like making it up as I go. Like I could probably actually maybe even make a schedule. Good luck. Yeah, I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping for it. I guess I'll find out, because they seem to be hiring on a pretty, like, tight schedule, so I should know very soon, I think. Because, yeah, I'm like, I feel like I'm not streaming enough lately, and I'm also not tweeting enough lately, and I'm also not singing enough lately, and I'm also not posting enough lately. I'm not doing enough of anything lately, really. I've been playing more Wordle than ever. Because I have a lot of time to kill at work. Ooh, can we get the crown? No, we're not big enough. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's try to make it a little bigger before we put it in. I feel like I'm being rage baited by Twitter a lot. Okay, I think something has gone weird with Twitter because I feel like in the past week I'm being shown just nothing but rage bait. Or like rage bait related to things that aren't my interests. Or just like things that are related to my interests but like I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of like it's like the things that specifically chooses to show me. Like lately today, I had like 3 or 4 different tweets that it showed me that were just like, I can only describe it as like Kanata related doom posting. Hold on, let me throw this into the fire before I continue talking about rage bait. Like it was specifically long paragraphs of Kanata related doom posting. Which I'm like, I guess I follow VTubers, and maybe these are trending posts, but like, the fact I'm seeing like 3 or 4 of them within like a few hours is a little odd, you know? Alright, pleased with your work? Here we go. We're done. That was an acceptable Katamari, I think. Rage bait is all the rage these days. Wasn't rage bait like voted like the word of the year? Isn't it like Webster's the dictionary? Like, didn't they say like rage bait is the word of the year? And I'm like, yeah, that seems about right. That seems about right. That seems about right. Also helps not browsing the For You section, but I'm guilty of that too. The thing is that I kind of have to browse the For You section because I follow too many people on my main account. I follow too many people and everyone's posts get drowned. Mia Canada was very heavily nerfed due to her condition. Well, yeah, I think it's also too just like... I mean, I feel like this is the first time I've seen also like a Hololive member graduate and explicitly say that they are not coming back. I don't know. I think people are a little weird in the way they talk about her condition in the sense of like, you know, she's not dying, guys. Like, is what's happening unfortunate for her? Yes. She's not dead. Like, I like to think that somebody like misread going deaf as going dead and is now like writing her obituary, but like that's I was going for you because I want to shut my brain down, but it's especially bad recently. Yeah, it's but yeah, imagine losing your ability to sleep. I'm not saying it's good or bad, like I'm not saying it's a good thing, Faye, but on the other hand, it's also something that, like, she knew this was going to happen eventually, you know? The health condition is part of it, probably just little issues that add up to a breaking point. Yeah. Because, again, it's not that I don't feel bad for her, I just think that maybe reducing everything to just pity is a weird way to look at a situation. You know? Ooh, a king token. Yeah, I really have better things to do than worry about Hololive. Honestly, yeah. Like... honestly, 80% of what has happened regarding VTubers in the past, like, 3 months, I feel is not... it is irrelevant to me and or I have better things to do than to think about it, you know? Iggy, don't you want to sing with Watame? Wait, what did Watame have to do with this? Boom. Okay. She was kind of like a rival to Kanata? I don't know. I'm not familiar on Watame lore. Can somebody confirm this? Yeah, I like occasionally watching Justice and Advent on occasions. Yeah, I'm trying to think of like... I feel like there's so many streams now that like unless there's something important happening, like maybe I'll watch like someone's 3D concert or something. But I feel like when it comes to like just watching like regular streams, I feel like I just end up being VODs. I end up being VODs Eggy because I'm like, either there'll be something that I'm like, oh, this is interesting, and then I'll just forget. I'll be like 2 days later, I'm like, did I mean to watch that? And then I'll go back and watch the VOD. Yeah, I know people are attached to this. The issue is unfortunate that it's happening. Wish the best for her done. Honestly, yeah, that's the way to go about it, right? Because I don't think there's anything that can really be said that, like, she already hasn't thought about on her own. But, I don't know. I think also, too, another thing... And again, this isn't really relevant in Kanata's situation, but I do sometimes see this with other VTubers who have left Hololive especially, is that, like, I think it's okay to want things in life other than internet clout. Which I think a lot of people, I guess a lot of people who, like, want, like, a lot of people who dream of being a full-time VTuber, right? I think for a lot of people, they have trouble understanding that, like, you know, somebody might VTube with a company for a little while and then be like, okay, I've had enough of that. And then decide to do something else, you know? Or, you know, many people have dreams outside of being big VTuber. You know? Like, I would never dream about full-time VTubing. That's fair. That's fair. I think... Yeah. Because I remember even seeing people say things like that with, like, Ame and Gura, like, they have all this, they have, like, millions of followers and stuff, why would they want to leave all that? And the answer is because sometimes you want other things. And that's fine. That's fine. You're allowed to want other things in your life. Even if you get into Hololive, you're allowed to want other things. Even if you have 1 million billion followers, you're allowed to want other things. Yeah, Doobie apparently had a proper serious job. But yeah, wasn't she working like a Foley for like film? I seem to remember her talking about that at some point. Yeah. There's so much of Doom posting is because of E inside the VTuber. Alright. This is this is Eggplant Gaming. This is Eggplant Gaming. This is Eggplant Gaming. Hold on. I'm starting a VTube studio again. Are we back? We're back? I think we're back. Alright. Hololive heard us talking. Yeah, they caught us... I got caught gossiping. I got caught gossiping. This is the punishment. You know, every crash needs to be a punishment for something, you know? Divine punishment for falling for rage bait. Divine punishment for, gossiping. Been cleaning up PC, digitally got back. And everyone is off having their own conversation now. They are just... Okay, gaming. This is now Eggy Gaming. Eggy gone? No, Eggy not gone. Eggy back. Eggy back. Don't worry. Hello, your highness. I got a problem to discuss with you. Found an excellent residence and I wish to relocate. However, the bedrock is awfully hard and I'm unable to dig a hole if by any chance the Katamari of yours could help me out. I didn't take a single breath there. I'd appreciate it tremendously. Alright. Oh, could this be a fossil? Oh, it's a rotten stick. A fossil-like yet ordinary stick. Oh, but this Ebby. What are we doing? Isn't it obvious? We're digging. Our kingly instincts tell us there is buried treasure here. Somewhere. We have no idea where. What? A mole, you say? The bedrock is too hard? Deal with it, Ebby. Our hands are full at the moment. Alright, we're talking about data storage while I was gone. I don't know. I got mad, maybe a little bit mad the other day, because like my laptop runs on Windows 11, right? And I kept getting notifications that said, oh, I gotta roll my way through the bedrock. This is just like Minecraft. Oh, wait, what? Finally happened, we're being ignored. Yeah, shut up. Let me roll, let me do my Minecraft. Wait, hold on, is this in French? Yeah, this is French. Katamari NiceEggy. I have to look this up later. We gotta add this to the to the karaoke. Le Katamari. On doit chanter la musique de Katamari. Sorry, I said a French phrase and nobody redeemed it. Very sorry. See. Okay. The cracked bedrock. No. Client wants us to roll it all up. Okay. Well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, should it? Is more rocks? Or no, he's just digging more stuff up. Okay. Are you digging this level? I am. Oh. Alright. Let's fall down a hole. Ooh! Some more. Yeah, so anyway, what was I complaining about earlier? OneDrive. Okay, so I kept getting these email notifications from OneDrive. They were like, your OneDrive is like super full, and I'm like, that's weird because I don't use OneDrive. No, it turns out, the entire time I've had my laptop, it would just automatically upload things to OneDrive. I did not know this was happening. It turns out that like literally all my documents and everything was on OneDrive and had just been uploading them without telling me. And I was like, this feels unethical somehow. Like, maybe that's on me for not noticing, but like, typically when I save something in the downloads folder, I assume that that is the downloads folder on my computer. So yeah, I basically had to go and move like entire, like giant folders from OneDrive onto my computer. They already were. And I'm like, I don't know. I thought, like, I've had this computer since like 2022. I thought, like, I would have noticed? But no, people have been upset about doing them. I mean, I'm glad it's not just me. I'm glad I'm not like the only one. I thought maybe I was just dumb and I just like didn't notice, and like I should have noticed, or there was like something I failed to set up when I was like setting it up for the first time. Come to the Linux side. No! I don't think Windows and OneDrive folders have the same name, so it's hard to tell which is which. Yeah, I think that's, well, also too when you downloaded something, right? Because when you download something, usually it automatically goes to the downloads folder. But it turns out it was automatically going to the downloads folder in OneDrive, and not the one that usually would be built into the PC. Which is why I got thrown off, and they were like, you were full of data. And at first, actually, because for OneDrive, I thought that my problem was that my email inbox was like overflowing, which to be fair, it was. And it's like, no, it turns out it had nothing to do with the email inbox, and like deleting a bunch of old emails did not do a single thing to like alleviate that. Ooh, a fossil. We can't roll it up though. Okay. Are we getting anywhere? I think I found a fossil. And be manly? I don't think I'm very manly. Also, I don't think I'm gonna get very far with the 14 seconds I have left. Like, my Katamari's pretty big, but like... Okay. I hope he is somewhat satisfied. I don't think I got a single crown for this level either. I'm gonna be so screwed next time we run into, like, a roadblock where it's like, you gotta get this many crowns. I'm gonna be like, oh no. I hate Steam games making folders in OneDrive because it assumes it's my PC. Do they do that? Oh god, I should probably check on my laptop. I mean, I have fewer games on my laptop. Maybe not, because like the games on my laptop are like significantly smaller, so it's probably not a problem. But like, it's a little hard to find the crowns on that level. Oh, thank you, praise that soon. Thank you for sprouting. Welcome. We are complaining about OneDrive. Yes, about finding the cousins and presents. Yeah, I haven't found the presents in this one either. To be fair, it's probably hidden on some floor that I hadn't been able to reach yet. I don't know. You're never gonna get it right on the first try, I guess. We can always come back later. But yeah, I don't think the Steam games have been in, I don't think the Steam games. I haven't had the issue with the Steam games, I think. But also maybe I just like routed that correctly when I set it up. Maybe that was the thing. Fabulous rolling. Yay, we rolled fabulously. Now we can journey to the next era. Already? Oh, about those rocks. Thus Prince at all. It was merely a quake triggered by our own slight movement. But just to be expected. Just look at us. We're a big boy. Of course the rocks will vibrate whenever we move around. Okay. Let's go to new era. Whee! Bleep glorp. Bleep glorp. Bleep glorp. Bleep glorp. Bleep glorp. Alright, we're gleeping and glorping. Where do we... Ancient Egypt? Gleep glorp. Egyptian gleep glorp. I don't know if you want to continue the Hololive talk before you crashed. Watch me talk about it again, and it's gonna crash again. We've reached the past. Ancient Egypt, to be exact. Deserts, pyramids, mummies, pharaohs. Oases? Is that the plural of oasis? Cave paintings, sphinx, camels, and all that jazz. That's all we... You can wander around and explore. Okay, let's wander around and explore. Gecko, no, I didn't mean it. Let's see. Can we escape this area? Yes, we can. Oh, no, we cannot. We are stuck on this, like, one single sand dune here. I'm stuck behind these cacti. Hold on. Did they have cacti in ancient Egypt? Was that like a thing? I feel like they're getting their time periods and places mixed up. Did they have cacti in ancient Egypt? Ooh, there's stairs. Can we go down them? I guess not. Oases does seem weird, but I believe them. Yeah, oases. Well, cause like I guess like oasis. Yeah, oases. I guess oases sounds better than oasises, you know? Do we have enough king coins? Oh yeah, we can get it. We can get it. Let's see what we can get. Yay! We can be happy. Ooh. I think we have enough for one more. Yippee! Okay. Still the desert, why wouldn't they? I don't know, because like Egypt is like North Africa. Are cacti like native to North Africa? I thought that was more of like a American continent type thing. They're playing a joke on people who take facts too seriously. That's fair. I was about to say, I was looking at this guy and I'm like, actually, I don't think that's how they dress in ancient Egypt. Or maybe they did. Were the big pants like in, I don't know. Were big pants an ancient Egyptian thing? I thought that the big pants were more of like a South Asia thing. Maybe I'm being too actually about this. Maybe I'm wrong too. I could be wrong too. Like, ancient Egypt was not like my ancient civilization of choice as a kid. Let's go to Oasis. When I actually, but Katamari's like, whimsy. I'm sorry, I'm too actually for it. I'm too actually. Video games told me that the Prince of Persia had big pants. Yeah, but like, that's not ancient Egypt, is it? He's not the Prince of ancient Egypt. No, it's Persia, exactly. Like, unless this is like a Roman Empire situation where like everything was part of the Roman Empire at some point. Apparently cacti really are just America, except for one exception. Yeah, that's what I thought. I didn't think that they had them in, like, that part of Africa. Or even any of the other parts of Africa, either. Oasis. Oh, wait, no, we need more water. This oasis sucks. Okay. So, where is this green oasis anywhere? Anyway? Okay. A deluxe Katamari. Ooh. It is filled with water. Splash it around as you roll. Okay. So this much time splash water. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. We have to make the... Oh, I see. Oh, this is Splatoon. Oh, I see. I see. It's Splatoon. This is Sploon. If you did this competitively, that would be Sploon. We'd be splooning. But I said we should put this in every sand level, just said something vaguely sand related. Yeah, I feel like they had made those like cacti for like the Wild West levels. And they're like, well, oh god. Okay, Gotta be careful not to roll off the cliff. Okay, are there other oases where we can fill up? There has to be, right? Oh, I see. Okay. Awesome. Oh, I see. Okay, so we can fill this up. Best part is when she said Sploon in time and then splooned all over the place. I've never even played Sploon before. I know some people who are really into it, but I've never personally been a splooner. But again, that's also probably just part of the, like, I don't play competitive games, like, at all. Like, at all. Except Zhong, I guess. Zhong is competitive. But Zhong is different. Like, you don't need to have, like, a Zhong team unless you're, like, in a tournament or something, right? Can you imagine team-based Mahjong? What do you guys think that would look like? It probably exists. There's probably gonna be somebody who's gonna be like, oh yeah, actually, like, this Zhong League, they play in teams. But, like, I'm not talking, like, for a tournament where it's, like, the teams are to decide, like, who won at a thing. I'm talking, like, actual, like, team, Mahjong teams, like... I feel like that maybe that would just make the game more difficult, though. Because I was like, how would that work? But then I'm like, oh, but then what if you, like, couldn't run your own teammate? But, like, what if your own teammate put down the tile that you needed? You can't run your teammate. Team-based Mahjong is a tournament setting. Oh, hello, Pembu. No, I don't mean it. Like I said, I don't mean it as, like, a thing for tournaments. I mean as, like, a thing in the rule set. What am I looking for? It was a crown, and now I can't find it again. I, like, rolled off the edge, and now I can't find the crown. How much time do I have left? 2 minutes, okay. It was up here. Ooh, poison! 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 Wow! Okay, I need more land. We have the new problem of, like, now we need to find new places to roll, because... Oh god, we're having the power wash simulator problem. Oh, okay, there's still a bit of space down there. Oh, and it's all the stuff along the edges. Is this an area where I can fall off, though? Oh, okay. Oh, wait, no. Did you fall, Ebby? Yes, I did. In fact, I did, because I thought I could get down there. But apparently down there isn't the oasis anymore, so it doesn't count. I only have a C. What on earth am I missing? Like, what area am I missing, aside from, like, the parts where I can't go? Is there some whole area that I'm like, completely oblivious to? Yay! I think he's happy with this, though. I think he's fine with this. I think that's enough water. We got a C. And you know what they say? C's get... Okay, new theory. New theory of things that I think might be going wrong with my computer. I think OBS is to blame for something. I don't know what, but it's to blame for something. Because Okay, I'll have you know, the other evening, I turned on my computer because I had to do some recording for something. Like I was working on a Christmas project for something and I had to do recording. And I opened Reaper and I opened Chrome so I could get my sheet music. And I did my recording and I finished my recording and I submitted my recording, no problems whatsoever. And then I was like, let me open up OBS to see maybe if I can like do something there because it was something I wanted to do. Open OBS, instantly crashes. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to choose to blame OBS. The problem with all these crashes as well is I have no idea how long I've actually been live. Usually I check the corner of the screen at the OBS timer to see how long I've been streaming, but I'm like, I have no idea. I started at what, like 7, like 8? 8. I started at 8 or sometime around 8. And it is now 10:46. 3 hours-ish, okay. Every time I check, the stream has crashed again. Ah, we found our culprit. I like how Twitch mobile isn't updating, so the screen's just black for me, but your voice is coming through. I mean, I'm assuming the rest of you can see me, right? Ooh, oh, we got a full outfit? Let's go put it on. We'll have to put on our outfit. Our silly outfit. 8:06 p.m., so almost 3 hours. Okay, okay. I can go a little longer. We can go a little longer. I can see. You see the egg? The egg? Oh, thank you, W028PR. Thank you for sprouting. I am not going to add you on Discord. Yay. Oh, hello, Mikan. Hello. Hello. We are rolling. How is your stream? We are. We are rolling. Not right at this moment. How was your stream? Were you also rolling? Nobody else who's rated today was rolling. I've been rolling and dealing with technical difficulties. Yeah, how was your stream? Were you rolling? Did you enjoy your streaming? For people who are not familiar, I am NiceEggy. I'm nice and I'm an eggy. And tonight I am rolling and I am being an egg. Usually I play comfy games or retro games, and sometimes I do karaoke as well. Oh, thank you, Yaggy Paggy. Thank you for sprouting. I'd say Mikan rolled sometimes. Just sometimes. Just sometimes. I am not familiar with Eggy, so this information is important to me. Thank you for this valuable data. Standing there with like a notepad as I am like saying, like welcoming the raiders. Yes, rolling is silly and fun. But yes, Mikan, if you are sleepy or if you are hungry, you are allowed. I give you permission to go eat and sleep. You're allowed. You can even do both. Not at the same time. I think that would be that would be unsafe and a safety hazard. Don't do both at the same time, but like one and then the other. Oh, Katamari, this is why we are enthralled with rolling. Exactly. That's why this is egg roll. That's why this is the egg roll. I am rolling. In ancient Egypt. I don't know why. Okay, does anybody else remember? There was this like TikTok audio that was like going around. I have no idea what the origin of it was. It was going around in like 2020, maybe early 2021. It was like early COVID times. And it was this TikTok audio that was like there was like music playing, and then there's just like this big booming voice. It's like, "Who are you? I am from ancient Greece." Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Because I think about it every so often, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm like scared to reference it because I don't know if a single other person is going to know what I'm talking about. Because I don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know what the origin of this audio was. I just hear it every so often. I'm just like, "Who are you? I am from ancient Greece." I feel like there's so many TikTok audios like that where I'm like, I don't know what the origin is. I don't know if I can reference it. Or if I do reference it, I don't know if I'm gonna be, like, am I, like, is anybody gonna get the reference? Who are you? I am from ancient Egypt. It is I. Who are you? I am from ancient Egypt. I am the ruler of ancient Egypt. Okay. So what are we rolling? What does the pharaoh want us to roll? Rule. Make pharaoh's wishes come true. And he's only giving us 8 minutes to do that? Okay. Just saw it. Good meme. Okay, glad to know. But on Google from what you said, but I don't remember it. Again, if you weren't on TikTok in, like, between, I don't know, maybe, like, March and August of 2020, then you might have not seen it. But... no, there are just things where I'm like, if I reference this, will anybody know what I'm talking about? Or will I say something that's supposed to be a joke and people are gonna be like, what? Like, I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. Like the, like... I mean, I guess there's maybe some that only work when it's in text. Like, I like that one picture of... it's like a guy from sports. I don't remember which sport, but that's the one that's like, I will be there no matter what. I like that one. I also like the one, I think it's a different sports guy, but it's the one that says like, better start learning Chinese, buddy. And I'm like, I don't know the context of this. I want to know the context of why this had to be said, but yeah. I found out For Honor the gameplays. Maybe it's from For Honor. I have no idea. Because, I mean, in the TikTok audio, the audio was, like, really big and boomy. So I thought it was from maybe some, like, old, like, edutainment game, maybe, like, a really old, like, CD-ROM type game. It was just, like, really loud. Yes. Who are you? I am from ancient Greece. No, I'm trying to think. I feel like there was another TikTok audio that I wanted to reference once, but I held back because I wasn't sure if anybody would get it. Yeah, it has that sound, like those point-and-click adventures. Yeah, like it has that, like, audio of, like, this was made for an old computer that didn't have amazing sound systems yet, because the home computers just didn't have those yet. Or if they did have good sound, then they were going through, like, garbage speakers, right? Alright. What does Pharaoh want? Just a really big Katamari. It is hot. We are hot. We are dizzy. Okay. We won't be helping you today. Okay, you're too hot. An Earthling King has a wish for you to grant. Oh, so this is like diplomacy? This is like king-to-king diplomacy? I wish to eat sweet potato. Oh, so we have to pick up... oh, we need to pick up sweet potatoes? Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so we have to pay attention to what he wants in that corner there. He wants eggs. Where are we gonna find eggs? Where are the eggs? Oh, we can get the crown now. No, we can't. Okay, I guess we'll come back for it. Where are the eggs? I'm afraid to pick anything else up because I'm like, oh, eggs, 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 eggs. Wait, does he not want eggs? Oh, okay, no, oh, I see. We have to get the eggs before they hatch. Where'd the eggs go? Oh, I see. The chicken is there. So I guess we just have to stand here and wait to catch them. This feels very inefficient. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Are they out of eggs? We hear a voice. It says, Pharaoh is hereby disgusted. No! Disgusted. Egg bottom right. I wish for a cactus. Okay, where are the cacti? Oh, wait, no. They're all over here, aren't they? Oh, wait, no. These aren't cacti. Oh, no. These are cacti. Okay. 1, 2, 3. They should be easier. Because, like, at the very least, the cacti are, like... Oh, wait. There was more eggs over here? What? They can't do that. That's illegal. Okay. Oh, and got 3 more cacti. See, cacti are easy because the eggs were, like, moving everywhere. Okay, we just need 1 more. Oh, here's more of them. Here we go. 10 cacti. He wants more okay, what does he want? Rabbits? Where are the rabbits? Oh, here's 1, 2, 2, 2. Oh, those are chickens. That's a chicken. These are cats. Meow. That's not a rabbit! Where's the Benui? 4. Okay. 5, 6. I feel like there was some over here. But maybe I was wrong. Oh, hold on. We got 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. No, these are chickens. Oh, 2 more. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, now he wants... Oh, those are easy to find. Here we go. Oh, wait, no, he wants watermelons? I thought that was a pumpkins. Pumpkins! Oh, here we go. Watermelons. Whoop, 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 whoop. Are they racing? 1, 2, 3? 4, 5, 6. Oh, here we go. 4, 5, 6. There's so many of these around. They should be easy to find. If I pick up a half of one, is it gonna say like 6.5 or something? I feel like I accidentally picked up a whole bunch. Yeah, like watch this say like 6.5. Oh, no, okay, those count. It counts as 1 watermelon. That's good. Oh, here we go. 3 more. No! He's getting pickier. He's doing meow meows? All 4 meow meows? 5 meow meows? Really? You have to find all the meow meows? I don't know if we're gonna have enough time. Where are they? Where's the meow meow? Meow, 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 meow. Those are speedy cats. I mean, cats can be. Oh, meow, 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 meow. Meow. I think cats can be pretty speedy. Aren't they like known for having the zoomies sometimes? In which, oh, we found another meow meow. During which they go mew. Oh. Is this a dog? That might be. Is this a cat? Oh, that was a cat. Cool. Oh, we're definitely big enough to pick this one up now. Those are dogs. Where are the other meow meows? Are they up here? Maybe they're upstairs. Oh. Oh man. Okay, that was a crown, but not a cat. Uh-oh. I don't think we're gonna get the cats. I don't think we're gonna get the cats. No. He's disgusted. He's not even disappointed. He just goes straight to disgusted. Okay, what does he want? Wheat. This was all in one place, I think. There we go. Easy. Easy, easy, easy. He wants fish. Fish. Where's the fish? The fish is in the fish. The fish water. Ooh, a present! Can I get the present? Ugh. No, we don't have time for that. There's no time for present. Oh, and now I'm stuck. Very cool. Where's the water? The water is that way. Okay. I'm getting big enough to be inconvenienced. There should be fish in here, right? There we go. Here we go. That's where all the fish must be. Oh, we just need 2 more. I don't think we're gonna find 2 more in like the last 5. Oh wait, hold on. Oh! No! Okay, what do we want? 3 of them. 1. Oh no, we already picked one up by accident. Do they respawn? Can I like soft lock myself from certain goals by picking them up too early? Oh no, I can only pick this one up if I can pick up the lion, which I can't do. No! This is garbage! Yeah, does it respawn? No, okay, I think I soft-locked myself from this one because by picking up that mask too early. I didn't realize that was like an item he could ask for. But like, I'm not big enough to pick it up from the lion, so... let me just soft-lock myself from everything else. Have we really only accomplished 20% of the goals? Oh, there was mummies somewhere. There was like a number of mummies somewhere, unless I rolled them all up. I'm having a lot of can't I eat it at all problems from this level. Mummies? Sorry, can't I eat it at all. I rolled it at all. I rolled it at all. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think we're gonna be able to make it up there in time though. I don't make it. We're not gonna make it. Diplomacy between the cosmos and ancient Egypt is about to fall apart supremely. Oh, wait, hold on, there was another one. Alright. Stealing? I can't do that. They hadn't invented stripes yet. Yeah, at least we're getting 80 seconds to do that. I don't know how far they can get in that time. Oh, there we go. We got 1. They're gonna put the other guy on the roof, aren't they? Oh! Did I get the second one? I thought I saw one. Okay. 2. No, what? Oh, you know what it is? I keep seeing the one that's currently rolled into my ball right now, and I keep seeing it. I'm like, I get a glimpse of it. I'm like, oh, I got one. No. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Oh. I saw him for real this time. Hold on. I saw him for real this time. There we go. 2 for real. Where's the third one gonna be? Maybe in the water? That feels like a normal place to escape to. Oh, there he is. There he is. We have 13 seconds to figure out how to get up there. Yes! Alright. Pharaoh is hereby pleased. 45% pleased. What does he want? Himself? It is I that you must roll up. If you can find me within 42 seconds. Okay. I thought I saw him somewhere earlier. Did we roll him up already by accident? We might have done that by mistake. Oops. Maybe he was by the water? I definitely saw him. I definitely... Is this him? Or is this just like a mummy? No, that's just a mummy in a mask. Where is he? I did see him. I did in fact... Oh, that's where all the fish were. I guess this is one of those levels where it's impossible to get it on the first try, isn't it? Oh! Was he hidden? He must have been hiding. Eggy, use items! I don't like using the items! I don't like using the items! I don't like the items. Hi, Beppa. I don't like the items. I don't like them. At least we got all 3 crowns, though. Your searching thing tells you where the guys are. Does it? I don't like using the items. I feel like that diminishes the point of the game. Oh, did we get a cousin out of this? We got a cousin out of this. The crowns truly are the only things that matter. Exactly. I mean, I guess maybe if you like presents. I got the present, didn't I? I didn't even notice I got a cousin. I fail? No, I literally got a D. That's a passing grade, isn't it? At least you know what? Maybe D wasn't a passing grade in ancient Egypt. I know D is a passing grade in Canada for most things. It's not a good grade, but it's like you passed. D's get degrees. It's not called Katamari NiceEggy. But what is your favorite Katamari song? Why is it Que Sera Sera? Wrong. It's probably La 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 la. La 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 la. I think it's called like Cherry Blossom Colored Times or something like that. Oh, and I get a hat. I don't know if I'll put on this hat. And we got a cousin! You were seeking money and power? Okay. Let's go. I think I have an outfit from earlier that I need to try on. Yippee! Can't believe your choice. Add it to your karaoke list. It's hard to find instrumentals for these sometimes. La 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 la. Katamari de taketara dekakemashou. Wajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajibajib 空に飛行機雲羽が好きな風危なぜな日和にこのでした。Hold on. Can we change our clothes? Or put on presents? Oh, we can be an explorer or a cowboy. Or just normal. You know what? I'm gonna keep the Cupid's arrow. I think that one's good. We got Yo-ho. I don't feel like being yo-ho. I want the cherry blossom back. Anything I put on my head? I guess we can wear a hat. I don't really feel like putting a dinosaur there. So yeah, let's wear a hat. Let's wear a hat. But yeah, I like cherry blossom colored season. I like it because there's actually two versions. Because there's like there's the original that's like sung by a bunch of children, and then there's one that's they released for one of the later games that's like sung by like a female. It's like a soloist, but it's sung by a female soloist. I like to think of it as like I don't know. I guess coming back to sing it when you're older. Alright. I think there was one more thing we need to do in ancient Egypt. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to do better than the flower accessory. Yeah. Ah, Your Highness. The mummies of this pyramid are all so noisy. I am so annoyed. Okay. Let's roll up mummies. Yeah, the flower is just cute. It's cute. But yeah, it's... A few cousins can rock the eye patch though. I don't know. I guess I'm sticking to the Eggy. I'm sticking to the Ebby. The Ebby now. I wonder if they've done any updates that causes the naming system to get a little more chill. But I think that there's also another song I like. Oh, there's another one that's like there's a duet version of Lonely Rolling Star. I think it's called like Lonely Rolling No More or something. It's like it's a duet version. It's like a little soft duet version. I like that one. I like that one. All right. Let's roll up mummies. As many as possible. Okay, so this is a timed level where we just need to do it as quickly as possible. Okay. Understood. Arimashita. Yeah, it comes rolling back to her. Yeah, exactly. It's cute. It's very wedding core. Like, of the things you could play, of video game songs you could play at a wedding, I think that's like it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there. I don't know what the rest of them would be. I don't know, there's gotta be a whole bunch of other songs that'd be appropriate to play. There's lots of romantic video game songs. But like that one comes to mind. That one's pretty romantic. Can I not get them out of the coffins? Okay, maybe only some of them. Okay. I guess I'm not powerful enough. Now I have to disrupt mummy school. Ooh, pleasant. Whee! What is that guy doing? I was like, at first I was like, are they playing Mahjong? I don't think they are. Zelda has plenty. True. Zelda has some. Let's see. What else would there be? There's got to be something from Mother 3, maybe. Or maybe. Ooh. Wow. Okay, you make other custom Katamaris, they start walking around the level select. Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. I thought it was only like the one that you made. Okay, 56. I feel like we're making okay time. I feel like we're making all right time. Ooh. Oh, there's one, but I think it's like stuck in the wall. Can we get it? Yes. Fine, I will use the add-ons. Ah no, the add-ons feel like cheating. It's against the spirit of the Katamari. It's against the spirit of the Katamari. I don't know. Is there any romantic songs in Ace Attorney? I don't think so. It's not a especially romantic series. Oh, we got almost all of them. Six, okay. Can we get up there? I don't know if we can. Oh wait, no, they're on the either side here. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, not bad. Not bad. Off is over the rainbow. Yeah, there's probably Deltarune probably has something too, doesn't it? Is theme from Undertale is also very emotional? Yeah! I guess if both of you liked Deltarune enough in Undertale, I guess that can be wedding core. I mean, I guess anything can be wedding core if it has some significance to you. How very drowsy we are. Again? Wasn't there... We just came off of like another level where he said he was sleepy. Is he just gonna be sleepy all the time? The king of all... the snooze-mos? Is he never awake? King of all eeps. Yeah, this guy's just eeping. He's just eepy all the time. I mean... I can't disagree with him on that, but like... We got a midget as a present. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Am I gonna wear this on my head? Is it just a little ghost guy? I'm a little unclear. Is this gonna go on my head, maybe? Maybe. Okay. And at least we got all 3 crowns now, too. So that's over with. That's all over with. Persona 3 has a lot of emotional songs. True! But, like, I don't know. Emotional and romantic aren't all the same thing, though, right? I think something can be one without being the other. Oh boy, a king token. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Oh, boy. Oh. I'm not playing Katamari Ball. You didn't collect any crowns at all? I did. I literally collected all 3 crowns from the previous levels. Okay, how many do I need? How many does he want? Remember to use a romantic yet soul-crushing song? I know, but like, I wouldn't play that at a wedding. I think if you play Memories of You at a wedding, then something has gone horribly wrong. You know? Are we really back in Edo, Japan? Also, how do I put this thing on my head? Let's find out. Okay, actually, I kind of like this. This is silly. This is silly. This is silly. The obvious choice for wedding songs is monitoring. I don't know. I mean, my friend played the, I mean, there's plenty of romantic anime music. My friend's wedding had, the Howl's Moving Castle theme as the first dance. Like, dude. And like, I don't know, the bride walked down the aisle to like apparently a song from Monster Hunter, I think. So like I said, anything I guess can be wedding core if it has meaning to you. Shower Time Ballad from Mother 3? Is that like the one that plays in the hot springs? Like, doo 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 doo. I don't think that one would. I was gonna say, that one wouldn't be very good for weddings because I think it's only like a 15-second loop or something. It plays when Lucas takes a shower. I think that isn't that one just like an adaptation of the doo 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 doo. Playing the Resident Evil 1 basement theme at my wedding. I feel like wasn't play this at my funeral. That was like a huge. Would I say that counts as a Tumblr meme? Because like that was a thing that everybody was saying back in the day, right? Like there'd be like a song that somebody would like, and they would say, "Play this at my funeral," and like that was a way of saying that you like the song. Like, do people still say "Play this at my funeral"? Or was that just like a meme that was like concentrated to Tumblr? Because I seem to also remember. Does anybody else? Okay, people who were on Tumblr at the time. Does anybody else remember the Skeleton Wars? Like, I don't remember what the meme was with the Skeleton Wars. I just remember everybody for a while was talking about the things they would do in the Skeleton Wars. Or how they would prepare for the Skeleton Wars. Am I the only one who remembers the Skeleton Wars? Or like, there was another meme. I think I've talked about Lick the Bread on stream, right? Like my name is Cow, and when it's night, and when the moon is shining bright, when all the men have gone to bed, I stay up late, I lick the bread. It was like, I think it was somebody had posted a picture of like a cow licking a loaf of bread, and then somebody wrote like a little poem about it, and then lick the bread just like installed itself in my vocabulary for a while, and then I forgot about it, and it was only like a little while ago. I was like looking through old pictures from like 2017 or so, and then I found one of myself where I was like licking. I think I had bought like some kind of like, you know, bread bun, like I think it was like a pork floss bun or something from the Asian market, and I posted a picture of myself, or I think I sent the picture to somebody of myself like licking the bread, and I was looking at this and I'm trying to remember. I'm like, what was this about? Why do I have like so many pictures of me licking bread? And then I'm like, oh right, I lick the bread. I lick the bread. Sorry fam, didn't go to Tumblr. I don't know, it's weird because I'm like, I sort of went to Tumblr. I feel like I went to Tumblr and then I forgot all of it. What's that duck doing? What duck? Oh, he's just standing on the mushroom. He's just chilling. He's just chilling. Yeah, it's like I went to Tumblr and then I forgot it all, but if you say the right things, I'll remember it all again. But he's got a mask on? No, he doesn't. Oh, wait a second. He's wearing a disguise. He's wearing a disguise. Tumblr sleeper Asian. Honestly, yeah. Is Lick the Bread, the Skeleton War. I mean, to be fair, they crave that mineral. I still think about they crave that mineral. Because I too crave that mineral. Like, I probably, someday I'm gonna, like, drop, like, I crave that mineral into, like, a random conversation, and it's gonna, like, also reawaken somebody else's Tumblr memories. Or, God, there's gotta be, like, a second Tumblr user here that's gonna, like, remember to unlock something for me. Because, yeah, licking the bread, or craving the mineral, licking the bread, Skeleton Wars. To be fair, I feel like a lot of them were also, like, fandom specific. Like, there was a whole thing about, like, Pearl's rap career, but that was, like, pretty much limited to Steven Universe fans. I think you're the first person who I've met that has a Tumblr backstory. No, I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it, Faye. If you watch any VTuber who is a woman who is, like, maybe over the age of, like, 24 or 25, there's a pretty high chance that they had a Tumblr account at some point. I can't name any specific people, but, like, there are Tumblr people in our midst. There are Tumblr people in our midst. Again, if you are, especially, like, I mean, there's definitely guys who use Tumblr as well, but I feel like it was very much like a girls thing at the time. Or at least, like, female, majority female at the time, I would say. So I feel like, yeah, if you're talking to, like, a woman who is, like, over the age of 24 and was, like, involved with online fandoms at the time, there's, like, a pretty high chance she had Tumblr. Yeah, I think my exposure to Tumblr back then was just through search results. I didn't browse. Yeah, rat is probably easy to assume. Is Beba still here? Beba, are you still here? You had a Tumblr, right? Did you have Tumblr? You probably had Tumblr. Yes, I'm Tumblr. Yeah, that's what I figured. I'm also going to say that, you know, to this day, I still don't know if she pronounces it Aripie or Aripi. I made one post about Tumblr on Twitter and she liked it, so I'm going to assume that she was also Tumblr at some point as well. I used to look at Tumblr screenshots on Instagram and Pinterest. Zoomer child. Yeah, Zia, I think you were, like, just... Like, I think if you were born, like, 2 or 3 years earlier, you probably would have had Tumblr. But you were born, like, just slightly too late. 2 other VTubers have a Tumblr right now. Yeah, I mean, I know there are VTubers who have, like, Tumblrs. Like, official Tumblr accounts. But to be fair, I can only name, like, 2. I can name exactly 2 VTubers who have Tumblr accounts that are, like, attached to their VTuber identity. There's probably more. I just never thought to check. I never really understood it. You were not there at the time. You were not there at the time. Again, I think I was most active when I was in high school, because I had a lot of friends who were bigger. Like, I had friends who are very big Tumblr users at the time. So I think I used it more in high school. Like, I think I was... Like, overall, I think I was actually more of a Reddit person than I was a Tumblr person. But I did use Tumblr quite a bit. Probably around, like, 2013, 2014, until... I think I fell off of it around 2017. Like, shortly before the major migration happened. Because, like... My problem was that, okay, I was using XKit, like, and because I realized with XKit, you could block certain tags, right? And I used to get annoyed with people where, I think the first tag I ever blocked was personal, because a lot of people with fandom blogs, they would occasionally, like, post something that wasn't related to the thing they were a fan of, and I got really tired of that because it was, like, getting uncomfortable. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I followed you for pictures of Miles Edgeworth. Like, I did not follow you to hear of every detail about your parents' divorce. So I blocked the personal tag. And then I got really, really addicted to blocking tags. But the problem was that at the time, because it was like a browser extension, the more tags you blocked, the slower XKit would run. So basically I made the website unusable for myself by just blocking too many tags. Like, I'm like, oh, cause like, nowadays I feel like it's common to be able to block tags. Like, you can do that on almost every social media site. You can block tags, you can block keywords. But back then, again, because it was a browser extension, essentially I blocked so much stuff that I made the site unusable. Like, it would just take like half an hour to like load every time I refreshed. I was a Redditor in high school. I know, me too. I don't know. It just seems... I think the thing with Reddit, I feel, is that, like, Redditors are invisible, in a way. At least in, like, the subreddits I was using. Because, like, I feel like people only... Like, people will see your username when you post on Reddit, but most people, when they look at your post, they're not going to look at your post history unless they need context for something, right? So most of the time, you are kind of just... It's not as invisible as other sites, but in a way it felt more invisible than Tumblr, where it's like, this is an account that you are using as your own account, with your name on it. Redditors are invisible. Factually wrong statement. It's not about facts here, this is about vibes. This is about vibes, this is about the feeling. Because, like, again, the bigger the subreddit, the more invisible it felt, you know? Like, if you became, like, a notable poster, like, sometimes you have people who will post a lot on the same subreddit, and if it's a smaller subreddit, then yeah, you will get some notoriety, or if you're, like, a mod or something. But I feel like if you're a non-notable Redditor on a large, very big subreddit, then it's invisible. I did run a J-Fashion Tips blog on Tumblr for like 6 months in high school and had a few posts blow up and promptly abandoned. Actually, I mean, Tumblr was technically how I got into Lolita fashion. Because, like, I was actually originally, how I found out about it, because, like, I feel like I had seen pictures of it in the past, but I didn't know what it was called. And I remember I was looking, because at the time I was really into, like, Korean, like, they called it, like, Uljung makeup at the time. It was basically just, like, a Korean style of makeup. And I was looking for information on, like, circle lenses, because that was very big at the time. And one source of information I found when I was Googling was someone, because circle lenses were also very popular in Lolita fashion at the time as well. So, yeah, that's how I found Lolita fashion, was through Tumblr. And then I followed a bunch of other, like, Lolita tips blogs for a while as well. But yeah, you're so valid. I have like 1 million words muted. Yeah, I mean, at least on Twitter nowadays, it's like, okay, this is built into the site. I imagine Tumblr probably has like a version of that too now that's just like directly built into the site, so you're not like, you know, you're not like slowing down Twitter for the sake of not having to see dumb discourse. How many people did EGGY block until now? Here's the thing. I would block keywords because I don't like blocking people. That's the thing. Even on Twitter, I feel like I can probably count, like, the amount of people, of like real people that I've blocked is probably in the single digits. Like, I can't think of a lot of most of the people I think I've blocked on Twitter, it's because either they were a bot, like they were very clearly a bot, or they were exhibiting some very bot-like behaviors. So, out of the people that I know for sure are real people, the amount of people I've blocked on Twitter is probably in the single digits. I mute people. Yeah, I mute a lot of people. I don't block a lot of people. Oljang, holy moly, throwback. Yeah! That was like a huge thing. Oh, what were some other... I guess that was also kind of K-pop Tumblr. But like, I wasn't super involved like with like fandom arguments or anything. My K-pop Tumblr time was mostly consisted of like seeing people post GIFs of music videos, and that was about it. Alright, let's see if we can try another level. I can keep talking about Tumblr, but I'll have to try another level. Let's see. Because we needed 5 more crowns. We need 45 crowns. And we only have 5. I don't feel like going back to the Wild West. I don't feel like going back to the Jurassic period. I guess our choices are to look in the Stone Age and Ancient Egypt. And I think there's still more levels in the Stone Age that we haven't found yet, so let's take a look. Yeah, every fandom I've been a part of has been on Discord. I don't know, maybe you're younger than me? Because, like, definitely when I was in high school, well, I don't know, I didn't start using Discord until, like, after high school, I think. I think I made my account in, like, 2016 or 2017. It was after I'm older than you. Yeah, I guess maybe I was, like, late to Discord a little bit, but I feel like, again, all the Discords I found early on is because I found them somewhere else. I, like, didn't go, like, looking for stuff on Discord. Are there other levels that we... Okay, there are other ones, we just haven't unlocked them yet. Do you need anything? No, you do not. Okay. Wait, there's... Oh, okay. 39, I thought it was like collect all the cousins, and I'm like, all of them? I guess we can try looking for... Yeah, we can try looking, we can do some hunting. We can do some hunting for crowns. Yeah, I got Discord in 8th grade, but only for friends. But I also have never really done any fandoms. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I got Discord, I finished high school. It was after I finished high school. I know there was actually... So, one of the first servers I joined when I made my account was like an Ace Attorney fan server. And at the time, my username was just Egg. That was my display name. Because I didn't know what I was doing with Egg. And my profile picture was a picture of an egg. And then I joined this Ace Attorney Discord server. And I showed up, everyone made a few egg puns. And then I forgot my password to Discord for... and then I came back. And it turns out that, like, within that time, pinging the dead egg account became like an in-joke in the server. So, but however, what had happened is that server got deleted and then reformed in the time that I was gone. So basically, I just have to take their word that they were like, yeah, it's probably coming back to like 100+ pings because everyone was just pinging the dead egg server, the dead egg account for fun. So, yeah, that was a thing when I got Discord. That's my Discord origin story. Is being at egg. And then I came back and everyone's like, wait, you're real? You're like a real person? With like an actual personality? I remember even having some people say, like, yeah, I have to get used to you being a real person. Yeah, because I watched Mega Man Battle Network speedrunners and they got me into Mega Man Battle Network PvP, and then that community moved to Discord and put me on Love Live. Ah yes, the final destination of all is always Love Live. No, and then I think after that I started joining other servers. Like I would join servers for like I think my friends had a Discord server for several months without telling me. They originally made it for like playing like tabletop RPGs, and then it turns out like I think I was talking to a friend once, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we have like a Discord server." I'm like, "Oh, who else is on this Discord server?" And then he just like named like everybody that I talked to in high school, and I'm like, "Wow, okay." Can't believe all my friends had a Discord server without me. And it wasn't even like they didn't want to invite me. It's just that they were like, "Oh, she doesn't have Discord. There's no point." Okay, we're crown hunting. Where are the crowns? It's like we got all of these last time. He's just beating that guy with with shovels. We're in the Stone Age, beating a guy with hammers. You got pilled on VTubers, yeah. Yes, but that was like unrelated from Discord. I feel like that actually came from an IRL friend. Like, you know, having Discord helped at that point, but like... No, getting into Hololive, that came from an IRL source. I'm resistant to some VTubers. It took me a lot of time to watch VShojo. I mean, I don't know, is resistant the right word? I feel like that's just... I'm not gonna concern myself with what's going on in there. I feel like that's just like having tastes. Like just having a different taste. Personal taste. Like, we should be polite to every VTuber. Or at least most of them. But like, I don't think anyone's obligated to like every single VTuber. It's not like the VTuber law or anything. You have to like every VTuber. Disliking a VTuber? Illegal. Oh, a crown! I'm definitely big enough to pick that one up, I think. Am I? Oh, it's the fridge door. Come on. Really? You guys are just in there watching the Stone Age TV? I'm trying my best to, like, slowly reject the idea of VTuber culture. Yeah, I mean, I think the thing is that, like, as it grows, it's like YouTube culture. Like, you remember how, like, I know people like to clown on, like, the YouTube rewinds, but, like, YouTube rewind was, like, a thing that could only happen at the time that it happened, and like, you could not make YouTube rewind today, even if, you know, there were not major complaints about it. Like, because the concept was something that could only exist when YouTube was small enough. Man! I didn't find a single crown. Okay, roast me. Just roast me in the fire. Just throw me in the fire. I don't deserve crowns. Okay. Yeah. It's something that could only be done when, like, you know, YouTube was a small enough thing that you could reasonably get every relevant YouTuber together to make one video, right? You couldn't do that today. And I remember even in, like, the last few years that they did YouTube rewinds, a lot of the complaints were, like, they were trying to get YouTubers from, like, all over the world, but the problem was that, like, a lot of content was so segregated by, like, region and language that, like, you could reasonably watch the video, and even if you spent, like, all your time on YouTube, still not know who a lot of these people are, right? So I feel the same thing with VTubers. Like, as it grows, it's gonna change, and, like, I feel like maybe there might be cultures within specific kinds of VTubers. Like, obviously, like, you know, Twitch VTubers are gonna have a slightly different culture than, like, idol VTubers, who are gonna have a different culture than, you know, other kinds of VTubers. And, like, that's fine. That's fine. That's normal. Hat gang. We all must wear hats. Wearing hats is VTuber culture. Okay. No, we didn't get a single crown. I failed at my one goal here. Man. It was even better. It wasn't even better. It wasn't even better than my first one either. I've just failed in every metric here. But Yeah, because I've always thought that, like, the final form of VTubing will be not fading into irrelevance, but just, like, integration, right? Like, VTubing would become just, like, another format that, you know, stuff could take. Perfect size coffin. Oh, was there not another one in here that we didn't do? Oh, yeah, there was another one we didn't do. Let's do this one. This desert is hot, isn't it? I'm just fine, though. But at night, it gets really, really cold. Could you make me a cozy coffin to sleep in? Not a bed? Not gonna be a bed? With a mattress and such? Or at least a mat on the floor? Lately, we are having trouble sleeping. It sucks. How about you, Abby? Are you slumbering soundly? We are gifted and talented. We really are. Lack of sleep has no effect on our productiveness at all. We can still play around a lot. We can still indulge in tasty food. We can even frolic with our neighborhood cats. This is how hard we have worked. No wonder we're so popular. What? You want to be popular too, Ebby? Okay, in that case, show us a dazzling Katamari right now. Okay. The unifying of quality of VTuber fans is that a lot of VTuber fans are open to a variety and experimental formats. And listening to different experiences also. Yeah, I guess maybe there is a certain level of open-mindedness, but I feel like that goes for like any niche thing, right? It's not like a thing you get into unless you're already open to it. I mean, I guess that's kind of obvious, but the unifying quality of VTubers is that we're awesome. The unifying quality of VTubers is that we're virtual and we're tubers. We're tubers. I was gonna say we're YouTubers. I'm like, I mean, a place to rest. Okay. Eggy has transcended fame and obtained staying presence, but I don't know about no filter. No, I feel very much filtered. I don't know. Sometimes I think I should be more filtered, and then I see somebody who actually has no filter, and then oh, it's one of these. Oh, it's one of the ones where they don't tell you how big you need to be. You just have to guess. Okay. Is there a timer? It doesn't look like there's a timer, so... Oh, right, because you're judged on how close you get. Okay. An awesome amount of filtered. An awesome amount? Oh, hold on. It's VTube Studios' turn to crash. It's VTube Studios. I'm not virtual anymore. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm currently nothing. I'm a nothing tuber. Oh, you know what's another meme that I'm scared to reference on screen because I think only some people will get it? You know that picture of the cat with the apple? And it says apple, and then next to it is a picture of a cat without an apple, and it says nothing. And I feel like that's also weeded its way into my vocabulary. It'll just be like, apple? Nothing. Or just like blank? Nothing. Void tubing. It's okay, I'm still virtual, actually. Actually, I'm still a VTuber, I'm just invisible. It's okay. I'm an invisible VTuber. You know, my rigging is actually super good. My rigging is super good. Everything's like bouncing at high speed. You just have to believe me, okay? You just have to believe me. Ooh, crown. Please, let me get crown. Can I have crown, please? Yay! Pleasant! Crown and pleasant? Yay! You have extreme jiggle physics, yeah. My VTuber model is super bouncy, and my rigging is very expensive looking and very cool, and my hair is like every single strand is like a separate piece, and my boobs are ginormous and bounce every time I talk. You'll just have to take my word for it. It's just that it's invisible. It's all invisible, so you can't see it. Ooh, crown. Alright, we're back. We're back. Hold on. We're back, but like, Twitch chat is gone. Hold on. Are we actually back anywhere? I'm trying to get the gameplay back on the screen. I think it needs a moment. The docs are non-existent, so that's weird. May I see my chat, please? No. Am I even logged into Twitch? Did it log me out of Twitch? Am I live anywhere? Am I live on YouTube? Am I live on Twitch? Am I alive? Am I the alive Eggy? Am I an alive Eggy? Okay, it looks like I'm live. You're live. Okay, we're back. Give me a second. I'm trying to wrangle. I don't know why chat isn't showing up on the screen. That's unfortunate. That's a problem. I don't know where because I can get YouTube chat back. I don't know where Twitch chat is. The chat doc just completely disappeared from OBS. And also I can't seem to get Game Capture HD 60S Plus to capture anything. I'm going to be quite cross. Can I be quite cross for a moment? I'm quite cross. May I see the Elgato? Is that not possible anymore? Can we not do that anymore? Oh boy, an Eggy stream. The fourth one tonight. The fourth one tonight. At least it wasn't the whole computer this time. The whole computer only crashed twice tonight. Oh boy. Oh boy. I can't believe I feel like I'm at the point, because I used to get really, really frustrated whenever my computer would crash or whenever OBS would crash. And now I feel like I'm at the point where I'm like, sorry guys, give me a second. And then I'm just starting over. It's fine. No, seriously, why is Elgato not showing up? Activate, please. I know you're connected. I know you're plugged in. Why are you not showing up? I'm going to be so mad. I'm going to be so mad if I have to like close OBS and then open it up again. Would you guys hate me if I had to close OBS and open it up again? I sure hope not. Oh god, it won't even let me close OBS. Hold on. Hey, so new problem. We've invented a new problem. We found a new problem. I didn't think it was possible, but we have a new problem. I cannot close OBS. Does anybody have a solution for this? I literally cannot close OBS. I tried to I was like, oh, I'll just close OBS and start it up again. No, I cannot close OBS. I tried to like Alt F4 it. It would not close. I am currently trapped in OBS. I don't know why. This is a new problem. I didn't think kill it in the task manager. Okay, hold on. Let me open up the task manager. Can I speak with the task manager? Let's speak with the task manager. Let's take him to the principal's office. Let's go bang. Okay. You know what? I went bang. And it didn't fix anything. It didn't fix anything. It didn't fix a single thing. I think the problem is that for some reason my computer thinks OBS is still running even when I have already gone bang. Even when OBS should have gone boom. It still thinks it's running. And I don't know how to fix that. I don't know how to fix that. Am I even live? Hold on. No, allegedly I'm live. Allegedly I'm live. I don't know. I feel like I am now Schrodinger's VTuber, where I'm simultaneously live and not live. Okay, no, I'm live. Okay, we're good? Time for a reboot? No, I refuse. I refuse. It's fine. I'll just yap for a bit longer. I should have stopped probably a little while ago. It's okay. I'll just yap for a bit and then raid into somebody. That's okay. It happens. It happens. I don't know. I'm like, does anybody want to give me $1 million billion so I can have a computer that works? Quick rattle. No, because I'm not sure anything else is going to show up on the screen. I don't know if OBS can capture anything. Like, hold on. Let me just open up like a quick Chrome tab just to see if it can. Can you first reinstall your GPU drivers? That's going to take a while. I don't think all you guys are going to stay there the entire time. I don't know. Let me just see if I can open up a new incognito tab to see if because I'm skeptical if it's actually going to capture anything. Let's say window capture 3. Get rid of this. New incognito tab. Is it going to capture? Okay, it is going to capture anything, but I also don't want to do Scrandle. I don't want to do Scrandle for dumb reasons, and the dumb reason is that work sometimes is so slow that I will play Rattle and Scrandle on the. Well, you know what? Actually, maybe we could do Scrandle, not Rattle though, because I like having dailies to play on the work computers because it gives me something to do during the day. It gives me something during the day to do. So, we can do Scrandle, though. We can do Scrandle. Oh, I should probably make that smaller. It's a little big. Oh, but now that's, like, not... Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh, this is a mess. Okay. Here we go. Scrandle. Keep in mind, I also cannot, I am tabbing out of OBS, so I cannot see chat is the other problem, which I thought was the whole point of streaming. You should at least do last Friday Scrandle. Okay, because again, chat is not showing up in OBS. I need to reboot my computer, but I can't do that right now because then that's going to be another interruption, and we've already had like 7 of those this stream, so I'm just not going to do that. I'm simply not going to do that. Also, there's no music. If I play music, is this gonna break everything again? It might. Oh god, where's my cursor? Guys, my cursor is gone. Guys, the cursor is gone. I don't know where I'm clicking at any given time. The cursor is gone. Music loud? I can't fix that because the cursor is gone. Keyboard time. Like, the thing is, so, like, I'm scared to click on anything because, like, I can sort of follow where things are by, like, but it's really difficult. I'm probably gonna, like, mute and unmute stuff by accident. I can't turn down the volume on this because I can't figure out where it is. I've had enough. Like, the issues tonight started normal. They started normal. They started with, like, normal problems, you know? Like, the entire computer crashes. Just very normal. Very easy to understand. And now we're getting into, like, increasingly weird problems. Like, I can't mute the music. I can't find my cursor. Hold on. No, okay, let me try to take a new approach. Maybe I mute it from YouTube. Or like quiet it down, change the volume from YouTube instead of in OBS. Oh, there's the cursor. Now it's back. Why did it go? Where did it go? You know what? I'm not even gonna do Scrandle. I'm too mad. I'm too mad now. I wasn't mad before, but now I'm mad. Now I'm angry. Now I am quite cross. You know, I don't like being angry is the problem. Do you require an exorcist? Exorcist fun? I mean, I guess as after stream I can try uninstalling and reinstalling the drivers. But like, I don't know. 9,000 years of technical difficulties. "9,000 years. Who's on? I know a lot of people are doing, GTA RP. I don't know how many of them are still on. Because I know Kengi was on. Kengi was on when I was starting. I don't know if Kengi is still on. I think I'm not seeing Kengi on anymore. Yumemi was on. Can I tell you something nice I've made? No, there's no time. You have yet to complete a thorough investigation of the issues. I don't know. I'm as thorough as I can be, I think. I did a test on all the things, and we found where the errors were. Like, again, they've been here from the start. I think even if I fix it, it's going to become mostly usable instead of entirely usable, you know? Let's see who's on. Who is on? I guess we can raid you, Memi. We can raid you, Memi. That's fine. Again. Unusual Eggy time slot. Unusual Eggy time slot. Let's raid. Let's raid. At this point, take it to the tech service. I have asked at computer stores. Like, I've described my problems, and they've given advice, and the advice didn't work. Like, also, I need a car. I need to take the computer to the store, because I don't... It's a little heavy to take on a bus. It's kind of a chunky computer. But we're going to raid. Cursed computer raid? Yes, thank you. Good raid message. Let's set that raid. Yumemi Dreams. You could put it on a cart, it will look cute. Yeah, but what if the cart falls over? I'm rather uncoordinated when it comes to having carts. I actually do have one that my computer could probably fit in, but I don't trust myself to be able to, like, get it to the store without it, like, smashing into a billion pieces. But yes, Cursed Computer Raid is happening. Cursed Computer Raid. I have simply had enough. So, next stream... I guess if I'm free next Monday, we can jong again. What is today? Today's Wednesday. Maybe there'll be another stream at some point. I don't know. I'm frustrated enough with the computer that I'm losing the will to stream until it's fixed. Don't buy computers with glass panels. Well, you're about 4 years late for that, Zully. Yeah, so I'm losing the will to stream just because my computer cannot go for more than running OBS for more than like an hour without crashing. So I will try to stream Jong on Monday. Will it work? We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, I guess that will be it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being nice and good. I forgot to put up my end card. It's probably not gonna work. It would crash anyway. Goodbye. Where's my end card? Here we go.